Good morning, Gym's members, Gym's family, and Gym's guests. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Oh, it's a lot going on. Hi, Soul Fight, Just Andrea, RNYTV. Thanks for being a member. Francine Bannerman, Kimberly Black Queen, 2020 Sly. Good morning, Queen. Life with Jamila. Life with Jamila. You should be tired. Hello, Caramel Latte. It's a lot going on, from field fights, no fights, to setups, to plays. It's a lot. I was asleep. Oh my gosh, but I was, here and there all through the night. Every time I woke up to pay my water bill. It's a lot going on over there. There's a lot going on. So what's up, everybody? How was y'all week? Day, and now's the weekend. I hope you all, hey, Camp Me, is doing something good for the weekend. I think I'm going out with a couple of friends later on to play some bingo. I haven't been to bingo in a while, so I think I'm going to play some bingo. It's rainy here. I'm really tired too. I think it's because of the weather. The rain the other day. I came home early because I just couldn't get untired. I was so tired. Hey, I am Shay Beezy, that I came home after lunch and went to sleep. I don't know what the hell is up. I probably need to do some blood. Well, not too much. I think it's my interruption with sleep, because I do have sleep apnea, and my machine, I need a new machine. So I think that's what it is, or either is the weather. Good morning, Sweet 777. So it's a lot going on. So we had some Mo3 sectorish shit going on here this week. I do want y'all to know that my last video, for some reason from the start, it was yellow and they denied it to turn green. So I didn't monetize off of that as far as ad revenue. Now, how that happened, I don't know. I don't know what's going on over here. They said they flagging people's channels and they striking people's channel and do all sorts of things. I'm over here in my lane. However, again, hey, Lorraine Patta, hey, Patta baby, and Antagon H. However, if you say some stuff around here and people just don't like you, is shit happens. So I just have to move on. So they didn't monetize that in reference to the ad revenue, and it's okay. I don't know why, but immediately I hadn't even got started, and something told me to go check my YouTube video manager. And when I did, I think I was looking for the likes. And when I did, they had turned to yellow. So you asked for a review. So I asked for a review, and they denied it from being fully monetized. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on. But, it's okay when you come down here and you want to beef with people, and people want the old beef sector back. So, part of the old beef sector is the dragging, the what they call a roasting, the gagging, and doxing. That's what they do down here, And so they dox and they strike pages and they do all that to pull revenue from you. However, thank God that I don't depend on this, and I haven't really gotten paid from YouTube. Last month, I didn't get anything. The month before, I got $100, right? So I'm not up there in the big league getting thousands of dollars or, a nice piece of change. So it don't bother me. But It's sad that you want people to deliver content. You want them to go back and forth with people and do different things. And then you want to flag and strike their page. That's some bullshit because you lose with words. So you go after their page. That's crazy. I don't think anyone came after my page. However, they kind of probably reported and they saw that I was cussing. I don't know. I don't focus too much on that. I'm not too YouTube savvy when it comes to that. But anywho, the last live was my last live, and that's how I ended up. This one, hopefully it'll go through. What's happening, everybody? So the girls in Baltimore were supposed to fight, right? And the fight never took place. Thank God. Hey, Mixology, my queen. The fight never took place, and that's a good thing. Do we really want to see people fight? Some people do. Some people really want to see them fight. Me, grown women with children, I don't know where they stand at, what position they take in life, what's priority to them, what's important. I know you could get so pissed off that you want to crash a mofo in their face, because I've been on here and I've had that feeling. And that's why I say I really don't get down like that, because I know my temper. I'll be ready to crash somebody in their face, honest to God, before I think of it, because emotional flares. But thank God I have emotional intelligence to know to back off and back down when stuff. Good morning, Southern girl. When things like that happen. So the girls never did fight. One was in the field somewhere and had been out there, I think, for an hour and a half. You had King Roman News had went to some area to make sure he catch the footage, or he did his announcement on the fight like a ring lead, like a ring announcer. And then you had Brooke over in her house with 9 people. 9 people. Now, why would Rita go there? But why would Brooke go to Rita's turf? If they was going to fight, they should have met on neutral grounds, so it's just crazy. But I'm glad those women didn't fight. I hope they're not adopting, the Mo 3 sector women. Those are younger women too, and maybe they haven't solidified in life what they really need to do or what's priority, that they don't need to be out here getting physical, because it can cost them some things in life. Even now I would never want to go to jail, because I don't want to leave my family behind. And when you so angry, so angry that you want to physically destroy someone, you very well much can leave your family behind, because you may go there and do something really drastic. It may not just be a knockdown, drag out. It could have been weapons or anything. Hi, Ox City Queen. It could have been weapons, and someone could have really got hurt. Now, they, of course, they gonna spin a narrative and they gonna make content out of it. Somebody was a punk, somebody didn't show up, they was making all kind of comments, I guess, all over the place. You don't have to be a punk not to show up. Neither one of you ladies have to be a punk. You just have to be freaking smart. Why would you physically get into an altercation with someone? And they live in the same area. I don't know how big or how far apart they live, or how big their demographic areas, that they may see each other sometime. And then they say is on and popping. Is on and popping. So perhaps somebody, if you guys really want to see it and you that into it, maybe somebody will have a camera when they start fighting, when shit get on and popping. But I'm glad those women didn't fight. But I know a lot of us wanted to see it. A lot of people wanted to see it because their money something. Hey, it's Jake. Some people money was on Rita and some people money was on Brooke. I don't have money on either one of them. And I'm glad it didn't take place. Both of them are winners in my book. I know people like to be messy, and they really dislike certain people so bad they want to see them get their behinds kicked. Like I said, if somebody on here, some people that I really, really, really don't like, got beat down, I probably would be happy. God forgive me, but I'm telling the truth. I'm an emotional being. I probably would be happy. It's 2 or 3 content creators on here. If they got their butts whooped, I would be elated. Elated. And that's kind of sad, right? Because this is supposed to be for entertainment, but our feelings do get involved. And then people say you're too invested. We all are too invested. If we hear every day and we are conversing with each other via chat, being a content creator, we are invested somehow. We come here every day on a daily basis to see what's going on. So I don't know. The ladies didn't fight. I think it was a bunch of wolf tickets on one part or on the other. I don't even care. But I did. Now, Rita and I fell out a while back, but I did happen to go hear her because Reed said, get the Ritas. And then Reed was telling a little bit of story. Reed is the actual newscaster over here, baby. She telling it all, right? So when Reed came on, she was saying how angry Rita was. And so I went to look at Rita, and Rita was very, very angry. Very angry. To be honest, Brooke didn't sound that angry. Brooke sound like she was just going for the ride. But Rita sound like shit's gonna get real. If I see you, meet me here. I'm going to take this chance of losing everything I got just to whoop on you, Brooke. So I don't know if Brooke took it as a joke and Rita was real. I don't know. But again, the last I heard, Brooke was with 9 family members in their apartment and Rita was in the field waiting for Brooke to show up. And King Roman decided that he would take his blunt and his drink and his food and go home, because there wasn't going to be a fight. And it's crazy that these people are allowing this shit to get so caught up into their real lives that they risking everything, because it's a risk if you out there fighting. If, say for instance, if Rita would have went to where Brooke was at and she's by herself, or maybe she's with her husband Bill, I don't know, and those 9 people came out the house and did the unthinkable to Rita, somebody's going to jail. Is it worth it over some YouTube beef? Hey, Dovey, what's going on, baby? I see your membership. Thank you, Dovey. Is it worth it over some YouTube beef? But it gets a little more to that. It gets to be a little more to that, because those ladies had even old court cases, that they dropped, and now they want to come out here and fight. Rita would have lost. Rita could have possibly been unalived if these 9 people, Brooke's family, she said it was 9 people, came out and did the unthinkable to her. Or who knows if Rita and Bill or whomever would have pulled up on Brooke and they had the pow or something and they would have offed her. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it, you guys. This just supposed to be for entertainment, but I guess people is taking it beyond that and they taking it to the streets. Hey, Jill Bird. So that was the craziest thing, because I know a lot of people thought they were going to see a fight. In my honest opinion, I never thought the fight would take place. Hey, we only have 23 likes. Can even the bush watchers who don't like me just give me a little tap on that like button? I appreciate it. So that's what took place with that. And so I thought that was crazy. So I went to bed, and when I woke up, I watched a little of Lemon. I know people are tired of the Lemon and the girlfriend. Lemon, where do I start with Lemon? Because Lemon's a grown man. And for some reason, I just see a lot going wrong with Lemon. And I don't think he's paying attention. And Jamila, you was there. You was there for quite a bit. We went to sleep and we woke up and it was still Lemon. And Lemon is still on. And they woo banging over there. They really woo banging over there. But I'm watching this master manipulator, Code. Now, I don't know Code. I think I might have watched him once because someone sent me the link. But he's a master manipulator. And I think he got Lemon in a trick bag. And Lemon is not watching his chat. He's not really paying attention. Who's zooming who over there? Somebody is running a play on Lemon, I believe. And we say everything is a play. No. You just got to watch people. Now, this Cole guy, he's a master manipulator. Not only that, he is a wordsmith. He's a wordsmith. And so he got Lemon thinking Lemon is doing something wrong over there. And Lemon's fine. If that's the way Lemon want to run his platform, doing his big thing, he could run it however he wants. But I'm watching people who Lemon is befriending from other sectors now, because basically He say he's black, he's B sector, but he kind of shine away from the B sector, you know? And I think what's going to happen is he's going to get too far out there with these other sectors. And it's fine. It's fine, you guys, if you do what you call networking. Code Fam, Stargate, and Brianna. They run into play on Lemon, but Lemon can't see it, Jamila. And I think you was up there to guide him and push him in the right direction. But see, Lemon, you made a play that I watched today too. And you may not be happy with Mz.Teavalocity when I tell you this. See, Lemon, you played on Jamila and LG. I'm going to say Jamila because Jamila is riding with you and she's been there and she's your mod, I believe, and she's been rocking with you. You made a play on Jamila. How so, Mz.Teavalocity? I can't win for losing. You can win, but the things you doing appear to be losing only because Jamila was there. Jamila was there. Jamila was trying to talk. Code was somewhat over talking her. See, because he's using his words and his manipulation to make you feel like you did something wrong, that you allowed somebody to dox him. But see, Lemon, you're not paying attention. So you had no idea that that man was doxing him. But he kept playing on you, Lemon. And that's why it's called mental gymnastics. He was playing on you, trying to make you believe that you was a part of this Mr. P. Hey, Choreo Lover, thanks for joining me, and Lorraine. Mr. P doxing him. But you didn't pay attention. But so you were so busy trying to call Brianna up there. You was calling Brianna up there to bat for you when you had Jamila up there. That's bullshit. Jamila was trying to tell you what's happening, but you felt so comfortable when you saw Brianna drop down in there that you wanted to reach down there and get who you call your savior, Brianna. You were saying like Brianna was the only sensible one. She's very sensible. That's not the fact of the matter here, is that you bypassed Jamila, who's been riding with you no matter what. She's been riding with you. You and Brianna done had y'all tit for tat, and y'all good now because that's what they do over here. They tit for tat, but they good. You had Jamila right there, and you called upon Brianna. And when Brianna came up there, you know, the guy again was doing his wordsmith shit. He's professed at that. He's a mental gymnastic. He was playing with your mom, making you think that you had teamed up with that man, Mr. P, and let him dox him when you didn't have knowledge of it. But you were so busy trying to focus on backpedaling, making things right with you and Brianna, because that's what it seems like to me. You were trying to make things right with you and Brianna because you had mucked up with Brianna. So you wanted Brianna to come up. You wanted to give Brianna the spotlight because that was your way of saying you sorry to Brianna. And I trust you, Jamila, you ain't gonna like this. You ain't gonna like this, and this ain't messy. More than I trust Jamila, who been riding with me. Jamila had it. She was trying to tell you to watch what was going on. They telling you to watch your chat. I'm in there typing in your chat. I even hit your back chat. I came to the back because I was going to come up and clear up what Brianna was asking about. You took it way left. Brianna asked you, how did that man, Mr. P, know to come over here? See, but you went somewhere else. You didn't explain to Brianna that there was a young lady. At one point when I woke up, there was a young lady asking you to go get that lady from Texas, your boo thing from Texas, because she wanted to talk to her. And you said, okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm going to go call her now. I'm going to call her now. You went to call her. You came back and told the audience that she didn't answer. She didn't answer you. Now, she's your boo thing, baby. I'm just making an observation. She didn't answer you, but she was awake enough to go get the gentleman to come over there to help you against Code Fam. That's his name, Code Fam, right? So here's my thing to you. You went all around what Brianna was asking you because, Lemon, you're not focusing. You're not focusing. People who's been rocking with you, who was on your platform, with the exception of LG, I don't know too much about her, but it was you, Code, LG, and Jamila. Jamila was there trying to tell you, or at least engage and let you know what was happening and to clear up the misunderstanding. But you called on Brianna. You called on Brianna. Now, I thought that was pretty messed up, but then again, I can't tell people how to run their platform, but I think it was like a slap in Jamila's face, but she may not think so. And that's good. I'm not here to defend her. I'm just telling you what I saw play out over there. So this guy Colas continue to tell people, look at you. He's playing as if you are unintelligent, that you slow, that you weak, and people in the chat telling you that you weak and that they playing you, Lemon. Watch out, Code is playing you. You know, Brianna, Brina, whoever, they're playing you. Thank you. Hey, baby. Good morning. Good morning, King Roman. They telling you that you're being played, but you can't even focus because you're so busy making apologies. Apologies for what? You didn't tell that man to come in there and drop Code Fam's name. You're not accountable for that grown-ass man. He dropped his name because they got beef. I don't even know if you are aware that they had beef. If you're not aware, if you wasn't aware, you're aware now. So you teetering the fence over here. One part you're B sector, you saying you brought these people to your sector and you know you turned these people onto your sector, but in the next breath it looks like you kind of turning against the B sector. So I'm confused, Lemon. I'm really confused when it comes to where your loyalty lie. Is it with B sector? Or is with Lemon, you making your own sector, or is with those other people? See, because we wouldn't know anything about those other people if you wouldn't have brought them to our attention. And now it seems like they over here. This Code gentleman looked like he was completely running your platform. He looked like he was completely running your platform. That's what he looked like to me when he was over there and calling you weak and calling you stupid in your face. And you didn't realize that they are playing in your face, Lemon. And I believe you are being set up. You're being set up. And yes, you are delivering your content your way. And, you know, you don't have to conform to people's ways, you know, or how they run their platform. You don't have to do that. But you need to stay awake, baby. People watching, people who've been here for a long time is being very observant on what's going on with you and your platform because I think they genuinely like you. I genuinely like you. I don't care what no one else says. I like you. If I say I like you, please accept the fact that I really like you. Hey, Jay Parrish. And I don't want your channel to tank. But it seemed like people are working against you for your channel to tank. And you are not paying attention. You're not paying attention at all. That guy, I don't know who the hell he is, but if I was you, I would send him on his way packing. To me, this Code dude is no friend of yours. And you're trying to appease him because he made you feel like you made a mistake and you allowed somebody to dox him. To be quite honest with you, he's yelling, they still doxing. They still doxing in your chat. I don't know. I don't know how they were doxing you. He playing word games with him, but he's playing mental manipulation. He's manipulating him. So now you sitting over there and you feeling like you owe him something. You owe him the ability to sit there and run your damn platform because he's so slick with words. Now, that don't impress me. I always say I'm not the greatest orator. I'm pretty sharp to myself. And I could see some things, and I could see that perhaps this little love bug you running after is setting you up. She's setting you up, and y'all pushing views over to them. You know, we could stand on our own over here. We could hold our own. Each time a content creator go live on here, they hold their own. We don't really need them. It's good to have other people, you know, but I'm not interested in networking with some people that I just don't get down on. We have a different vibe. We just have a different vibe. You know what I mean? And those people are coming over here to take more than they give in. Like I said, y'all introduced those people over here. You introduced them over here, Lemon, you know, and you say you beef sector, but then again, I don't know, Lemon. It looked like these people are your people. They not all people over here. And you're supposed to go and meet different people and network and all that. But I mean, they're not really the people from over here, so I'm not sure. He won't listen to Sir King. I don't know. He was in the chat telling him, yeah, they using Lemon. I think they running a play on Lemon. And I think they view, this just me, Lemon. They view you as being weak and you could be easily manipulated and taken down. And that's what they working on. They working on destroying your platform, Lemon. I'm watching them. They're no friends of yours. He could speak how he want to. He could do all that, you know, articulation and the word gymnastics and mental gymnastics. I'm not buying it. I think he too is part of trying to take your channel down. He's trying to take your channel down. It's a big play amongst them. And I think they have found who they deem, I'm not calling you the weakest link, who they deem is the weakest link. I think they deem you the weakest link. And again, when I say sometimes we can self-sabotage, that's one of the main focal points. You don't watch who around you. The people who's really supporting you, you're not loyal to them. You're fighting the air. You just punching and punching. You punching everywhere. You're flipping out on people. So you self-sabotaging. That's what I meant by that. Instead of sticking with the people who really support you. Now, most of your people come from Sir King's as well, because we remember you from Sir King. And so, you know, that's where we like you from, Lemon. That's where we like you from. And most of your people that come from Sir King, I even see them now moving kind of cautiously with you. And I don't like that. That's because those people are really your soul, your solid supporters, your core supporters. Yeah, he's not looking though. He's not reading his chat. You know, anytime somebody say something to him, he just cling on to it. Then he start apologizing to these nobodies who's actually there to help destroy him. He do. And Lemon, when I told you before, and Jamila, maybe you could tell him, you his mod, you know, I think y'all have a good relationship. Go back and watch your live and you can see how this dude Cole is playing mental gymnastics with you, and how he's saying he sprinkled dust on you basically to make your shit pop with this lady over there in Texas. You know, basically he said he created the content for you. So basically he's saying I made you to a certain extent. He's saying I made you. I move this way so you can have content, so you could survive. So he's saying to you, you're weak. This is just some of the words I heard him. Hi, man, Disa, Corey Level, Jill Comfort Zone. I spoke to you. Basically, he's saying you weak, and I'm trying to help y'all. But to me, Jamila, and I'm gonna drop my link, and you could correct me. I don't think he's really helping Lemon out. I think he's harming Lemon, because why is he behind the scenes, you know, talking about this lady and with this lady about Lemon? Why is it so important for him to help Lemon and this lady get back together? Where's the play? What is the plan? What is the agenda? Where's the plot twist that Lemon's not focusing on? Yeah, he don't know us exactly. And they said, you know, they keep saying Kenna using there saying he has 16,000 subs. It don't matter if you have 120,000 subs, but only 10, 15, or 20 show up for your live. People buy subs, they go to other places, people sub to him, but we never watch them. Now he has 16,000 K subs. I've been in his chat, and it was only about 20 or 30 of us in there. So having 16,000K doesn't mean that he's solidified somewhere and he got a popping live. When he come live, his lives are popping. I see how he moving through these streets, you know, paying and doing certain things. They say he's a troll, but I see how he's moving and I just don't trust him. My spirit say don't trust him, and I don't. Yeah, he don't know us, but Lemon knows us, Jamila. I think so too. I think he, like I said, I think when it comes to being a wordsmith, he's a wordsmith. He tell a good story. Brianna mentioned that he had a great live over there, but again, his live was using someone else's material. His live was doing a reaction from Lemon's video, I believe. Hey, Gummy Bama, baby. So I'm not sure. Maybe you could help me out, but I think Lemon is being played by his little boo thing and her people. See, because they keep saying that basically they're his people. They're her people. So her people have seen Lemon as a entry into the beef sector, which is not, because I don't know too many people went over there from the beef sector, but when I went over there, it was a couple of us. You know, it was a couple of us over there, but I don't know how long we will stay because for me, he wasn't very appealing. So it's not like I would, you know, watch him all the time. He just didn't have what I was looking for. However, that's not to say that's for the other people from the beef sector. But again, we went over there to support him. He's over here supporting us, but he's over here trying to destroy Lemon, and Lemon can't see the forest for the trees because he stay on so long, he becomes discombobulated. It's easy to throw Lemon off his game. Very, very easy. I watch him do it all the time, throw Lemon off his square. And he's not paying attention. And again, the ones who he think is supporting him is really not supporting him. They all in the play over there. And Life with Jamila, I don't know if you saw it. I didn't say that he played. I didn't say that you or Brianna was played. I said Lemon to me played you because you were sitting there and not so much played you like that, but he disregarded your input. You were there to help him, but he felt safe calling Brianna. Brianna, come up here. And they saying, Lemon, you have Life with Jamila up here in LG. I don't know too much about LG. She was making some good points. She was asking some good questions. But he had you up there, and he just disregarded your input to go straight to Brianna when he saw her. Come up here, Brianna. But again, that's because he needed a safe space, I believe. I'm just telling you what my observation is, my perspective. He needed a safe place. He knew he messed up with Brianna, and that it can bring some heat to him, even though it looked like they smoothed it over, because that's what they do over here, y'all. That's just what they do. They fight today and love tomorrow. But did he set up Brianna? I don't know about him setting up Brianna because I can't say he set up Brianna. I went to make a cup of coffee, and when I came back, I was making my bagel and coffee, getting ready for my show. All hell had broke loose over at Lemon's. Brianna and Max Boogie was getting into it. So I don't know if he went and called Max Boogie. I don't believe that. What I believe happened was he invited Brianna up there, and I think he should have gave her the courtesy to be up there and do whatever he needed her to do. I don't know if that part was over with. I don't know. But I do know that Max Boogie don't like Brianna at all, because I go over to Max Boogie's. She don't like Brianna at all. So anytime she get the opportunity to drag or go at Brianna, that's what she was going to do. And Lemon gave her that opportunity. But he explained it. He explained it. He said the reason why is because that's what they do over here. That's what they do. Hey, Melissa, they woo bang over here. So he wasn't going to stop it. He was going to let Max up there, knowing that Max don't like Brianna, and he was going to let Brianna and Max go at it. Now, was it a setup? I don't know how y'all will call that a setup, or he just let his live play out the way it was playing out. I don't know. Oh, to her poor, but why though? Bree doesn't talk about her. They had some beef, honey. I don't even know what is from YouTube camera. I don't even know. I just know that I have been in Max's. I do watch her. I stay up in the bushes. And I think I might have dropped down once or twice. And I know she has a real dislike for Brianna and Pizarro. What they did to her, I don't know. I just know from the lives I watched, she has a real disdain for Brianna. So that was bound to happen. That was bound to happen. I think as long as he's been with Lemon, if the beef sector was going to Code Fam's chat, they would be there by now. I don't think no one's going over there. I mean, maybe some people like them, but why though? Bree doesn't talk about her. I don't know. Somehow they cross paths, YouTube camera, and they ain't good now. And when I came back, all I heard is Bree, Max Boogie cussing Brianna out. I don't know. I don't know what happened though. Brianna ain't do shit. Yeah, she didn't. She was up there helping Lemon out. That's why I don't know if you guys think that was fair that he would even let Max up there, knowing that Max don't like Bree, knowing that Max have said, I think basically out of her own mouth, sight unseen. When I see you, I'm gonna do what? I don't know what sectors he's from. I don't know. I just know Lemon. He has been gracing Lemon's panel over there since Lemon basically started. So Lemon met him somewhere else. What sector they from? I don't know. Yeah, she doesn't like Bree. Everybody knows she doesn't like Bree. So when he brought her up there, then that gave her the opportunity to go after Bree. Hey, Deldisha, what's going on, baby girl? Thanks for joining me. I know you've been here lately. I appreciate your support. That's a real friend of mine. We all know Lemon has been behind the scenes with Max and Dragon, and the fact that Brianna was attacked Lemon has been saying he will get Max for the beef sector girls. So maybe that's maybe Lemon, and I can't say y'all, and don't take this, but maybe Lemon see where his friend Brianna, I mean, whatever the girl name, Brina, can't handle the beef sector, but Max can when it comes to Dragon and words. Max have that energy. So maybe Lemon is calling himself helping his friend out by having Max Boogie handle the women over here. I don't know how well that's going to work out. So let's say the beef sector, y'all say the beef sector don't stick together. I'm going to disagree on this one. Listen, you see what's going on? Okay, well, you see what's going on. I have to get it from you. The beef sector does stick together because Ness jumped up to defend Brianna against Max Boogie. Now, Max got the energy to handle him. It just got kind of loud. But Ness did come to Brianna's defense. And not that Brianna had defense, but it seemed like Brie didn't have the energy that girl was bringing. So, of course, you have Ness. She with the loud mic, and, she jumps up there to drag Max Boogie. So I don't know how it's going to end up. Ness jumped up there with the mic for the win. Right, the mic for the win. And say Brianna's passive aggressive bum ass defense. Oh, I don't know about. But Ness did jump out there. She did jump up there to save her. Ness, the real bestie. Pisa Pisa probably sleep. That Pisa is probably sleep somewhere. She probably don't know. See, I'm not gonna let you say that, Gummy, because you're being messy. Because one thing we do know is Pisa will ride for Bree. Had Pizarro been up, she would have been up there screaming and hollering to the top of her lungs in Brianna's defense. Brianna, like I said, didn't seem like she had the energy because it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. So I don't know. Now, this is what I think is true. Lemon is troll food, and Binary is master troll, and he enjoyed it. Lemon is weak and doesn't know how to defend himself against seemingly smart men. He used women to deflect. Now, I think he can't see what's going on. I really do believe that he can't see what's going on. Lemon, like I said, this guy see an opening with Lemon. He sees an opening with Lemon. And if people continue to go over there and people still go support Lemon, I ain't saying nobody's going to walk away from Lemon. But I'm just saying, when people see you weak like that and you can't stand solid or firm on something you say or do. And I see that Lemon does a lot of backpedaling because he's trying to please everyone, because he's a new content creator out here. He done been out here with Sir King, but he's new when it comes to staying on his own content creating. That shit is hard. It's not a good job. It's not an easy job, y'all. He's trying to appease to everybody. Don't do that, Lemon. Please, please, please. Just be your authentic self. If you think coming on here, woo banging with people, cussing folk out, running your platform all night, just going haywire, that's what you give. That's your show. People who like you will come specifically for that show. Don't change. Don't backpedal. Pussy pop, they call it. Just be authentically you. You got something going on over there. I would say check your surroundings and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let Code go over there with whomever he desire to go with. But I don't see that he's a good fit for you. But if you want him to be part of your show, Lemon, that's on you. I'm just saying, check your surroundings. There's always snakes in your grass, so keep it cut really, really, really low. Keep it really low. They setting you up, my dude. And again, it seems like just a tad bit that you are being a little disloyal to the beef sector, the place you came from. When you play those games, I'm going to use those words. My mind be somewhere else. I'm here doing commentary. I'm part of the beef sector. Is my mentality set up like the beef sector all the time? No, but to a certain degree. Like I said, it looked like you playing the beef sector. You're playing the beef sector, and other people, you allow other people to come over and do their thing and take over your platform. I like Lemon. I tell him he has to hear. If not, he has grown his choice. Of course, you like him and you trying to give him good word of advice. So do I. I know some people say, "Oh, I don't know why Mz.Teavalocity spending her time on Lemon. He's a grown ass man. She's calling him." No, I'm telling him. I see what's going on from an outsider. I see what's going on, and you don't. You don't. And you need to be very careful if you want your channel to thrive, because there's a lot of people who support you is in your lives talking shit to you, Lemon, the owner of that channel, because they could see things you can't see, and you're not even listening to them. You know, Brianna has purposely ignored Max. The one thing you can't get her to do is beef when you want. We wanted her to drag Kimmy and she wouldn't. Yeah, she's like me. If you ain't gonna beef, you ain't gonna beef. Life with Jamila. That's all you can do. Yeah, that's all you can do. He's a grown man. Mz.Teavalocity, I believe Ness and Bree is beef sector first. Lemon is worried about, but he missed that play in his face. Lemon has sold his sector out. I didn't want to say it like that. That's why I'm trying to say, hopefully he hasn't. But I think he's making himself look kind of weak over here to the beef sector, and is as if he's not really part of the beef sector. And I don't like that. I don't like that, because this is where he came from, but you could choose to move. You don't have to stay over here in the beef sector. Like I said, he's oh, stop it, Gummy. Like I said, he's a grown man. He'll learn on his own. You're right, Melissa. He will learn. Again, it's just like with your children. You try to prevent your children from bumping their heads and experiencing things that you have experienced in life, but they still go out there and experience what they want to experience. You can only raise them, and let them go. And Lemon, you don't need no mother, no auntie, no cousin, no sister, no brother over here. You just need to be Lemon, but you got to stop looking weak, man. Today, that shit really bothered me when I saw that Code dude just manipulate you like that. And my thing was, why would Brianna, whatever the girl named, the boo thing, send that man over here, and knowing that man and Code have a problem? She would send Code to your platform. She didn't answer you when you called her, but she sent this Mr. P guy over here to disrupt your whole panel by doxing this gentleman. And now this gentleman talking about your channel can be taken. You notice he used those words? You notice? That's why I don't like this Code Fam dude. You full of shit. You playing mental gymnastics. You trying to put Lemon in a trick bag. You calling him weak right in front of his face, and you manipulating him. You talking about your channel could be snatched for him doxing me when a lot of people hadn't even paid attention to what was going on. I never knew that they put that man master degree in the chat. I didn't know that until somebody kept saying it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. They had put that shit in the chat until he kept saying it. He kept making it known that they were putting his information in there. And my thing was, why are you focusing when no one's paying attention? And then everybody start grabbing on to what degree you have. You were purposely doing that because you wanted to make Lemon feel as though you wanted to take his page if he didn't kiss your ass. That's what I thought at the end. You were trying to weaken and making Lemon look more of a simp than what he was looking at. I hate to say that, but that's what you were doing, Code Family. Code, whatever your name is. Exactly, Miss T. He's been playing the beef sector. And the fact that he won't be a man and stand on business, he comes off like a simp. Oh, okay. Jamila's so true, but don't bring your weirdos over here saying you letting them in the beef sector. Keep your new friends. Yeah. Now, somebody did something the other day that I picked up on. They probably don't know that I was aware of it. Listen. Hey, Lisa J. Monroe, I'm glad you made a live this morning. Let me read these right quick. Yeah, weak over a woman that don't want him. Yeah, I don't know about that play either. I don't like Binary. He gives me weird energy. Yeah, I didn't get into him. I'm too far behind. But let me tell you something. I appreciate you all. Yeah, he's a professional antagonist. That's exactly what he is. Thank you. I knew I was thinking about him being an antagonist. Thank you so much, King Roman. It's great to have engaged in chat. So I was somewhere the other day, and let me tell y'all something. I do fine over here by myself in the beef sector, whatever sector, or with my people. I don't have to have a large. Oh, I don't have to have a large crowd over here. But let me tell you something. I appreciate when you guys share me out. This is for the beef sector. I appreciate when y'all share me out. But what's kind of iffy for me, everybody I don't want in my circle. I don't want everybody crowd over here. And I'm not talking about the beef sector. The other day I was somewhere and they was telling the content creator, oh, you should check Mz.Teavalocity. Go over to Mz.Teavalocity, Mz.Teavalocity, Mz.Teavalocity. Now, from observation, Mz.Teavalocity was there. They didn't know I was there. I was there for a couple of minutes. Some company I won't allow into my house. Some people I don't want as YouTube friends, YouTube co-workers, YouTube nothing. I'm fine with just what I do over here. If you know somebody has a strong energy and they are very, let me see how I'm trying to put this. They probably won't mesh with me. Say, for instance, because you know how I give it up. You know how I give it up. You know that. You've been here with me for years. And so you know how I give it up. Don't send people over here. Please, don't send people over here. I'm fine over here with my few people over here. And yeah, when I get ready to network and invite people to my channel, that's fine. I know they didn't mean no harm, but you got to see the energy that person have and the energy that Mz.Teavalocity have, the type of platform they have versus the type of platform I have. And then you could say, oh, they probably mesh. They on the same line. I'm nothing like the person that you was inviting to my house. So again, please don't invite people to my home. I don't think this person meant any harm, but please just don't do it. Watch how they move and watch how Mz.Teavalocity move before you invite people into her home, okay? Because I don't like everybody. I'm on a certain vibe over here. Thank you, Dovey. Please get your membership. And I know people don't mean no harm, but again, you know how I get down over here. Apparently, you've been watching this content creator. You know how they get down. Don't invite them to my house because I'm not going to open the door because I don't like that energy. YouTube camera. P is the person that allegedly shared Cole's information. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He shared his information, and I guess they was putting in the docs, but Lemon was not aware of that guy calling out his real name. And then I don't know, they must have put his job or whatever, his degree, they must have put that in there. Really, Lemon wasn't aware that people was trying to make him aware. He doesn't read his chat. He's almost like me. I don't read mine all the time. I am so far behind. But that guy came up there, and why would his boo thing invite that guy over there when she know that guy and Code doesn't get along? What part was that? What part was that? What part did she play, and why? What is she trying to do to Lemon? Sometimes people could be smitten by women and they don't even see that the women aren't good for them. The women, women aren't good for them. They so smitten by them. I think that's what's happening with this Lemon thing. I'm like, she over there inviting people over here, and I know she don't mean no harm, but shit, I don't want them over here. I don't want them over here. Keep that energy over there because I know what they give, and I got enough over here, trying to control and trying to keep my platform vibe a certain way. I don't need no negative energy. People will show up. Only thing you can do is make them uncomfortable. yeah. Yeah, that's true, free thinker. But shit, don't be telling some people to come over here, especially they into that bullshit. I don't want them over here. So basically, Code is not like wherever he comes from. They are willing to come. I guess so. I guess he's not liked over there. I'm gonna drop this link, you guys, because I'm not gonna be here too long. And to be honest with you, I was gonna postpone this. I was getting sleepy. I don't know what's going on. I need to my blood work was real good last time I checked it. Maybe I'm just tired. Sir King, you see what's going on, Sir King. I know you're not going to go over there and jump on his platform and say too much, but I know y'all have a relationship. Do you think that actually somebody is running plays on Lemon, Sir King? Yeah, I think Sir King just don't want to be caught in this mess. Sometimes caught up in this mess. Sometimes people sit back and just watch a whole setup in the play. I think so too, Mitri. And Limit doesn't see, he don't see any of it. That's why I asked Limit before. Limit, go back and watch your videos and watch your chat and listen to what people saying. A lot of times when I go back and I watch my video, okay, Sir King said yes, he do. And I think you just staying out of it and letting Limit grow on his own and do his own thing, Sir King, because people are expecting you to go in there and save him. I'm not expecting you to go in there and save him. I think I just believe you just sitting back making observation of all this foolery. What's up, Life with Jamila?
It's me.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Come on. Hey, what you want to add to it? No, he doesn't respect Lemon. He called them all kind of dumb, weak, punk, sissies, really in another term, in his intellectual term. Go ahead, because these are your people. I mean, Code in them. Not your people, but
Not my people.
they're your people, Jamila. Hip us to your people, Jamila. Hey, girl.
No, I just, sit back and watch. You only could tell somebody to open their eyes so many times. Like Cold, I sort of kind of attached to him because I see the games he run. I see how he talk. Let me say it that way. And the way he talk, he's a little nice, nasty.
Yes.
So you have to pay attention to the wording he uses. Um, do he tell you the truth? Yeah, in
Yeah.
between his lies. So you have to be able to differentiate which one is which.
Mm-hmm.
Cole made it a point to say that Stargates was his friend. So if
Yes.
Stargates is still his friend and
Mm.
Stargates is telling Lemon stuff, this is something that they chose to put out there behind the scenes.
Mm.
They're still friends. This is what they do. He also said that he's a troll. He doesn't have any feelings. That's why he
Mm.
went to manipulate Ness with her feelings first to get attention on him, and then gave her a little cash, some where her weakness is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole manipulating game, antagonizing. He
Oh, he
plays
ain't.
all them games.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
narcissistic games, honestly.
Right. He's a master now. They say he has a PhD. Now, I don't know what he has a PhD in, but he's definitely a master at manipulating, mental gymnastic, and antagonizing. And
Yeah.
like you said, he speaks truth, but he's passive aggressive. I hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real passive aggressive person, and he trying
Mm-hmm.
to make Lemon think that he's on his side. I say Lemon kick his ass to the curb and keep it moving. Be done with him and that Mr. P. Because it don't seem like that Mr. P at that particular time did anything over there. You guys will have to watch it.
Well, what happened was with P, no one can control what drops down in their chat. They only can remove
Exactly.
it and
Exactly.
be notified. No, honestly, no one even knew that was Code's name.
I
No one really paid
I
attention, but he
didn't.
made it a point to point it out. He could have put it in the back
Mm-hmm.
chat, like, watch him get that out, made it on a hush hush. But he made it a point to point it out and then
Right.
manipulate Lemon as like,
Right.
this is your fault. No, a troll could have
Yes.
dropped it and we still would have seen it.
And he
So
begging.
now you let us know who you are.
Yeah. And then Lemon is up there. I'm sorry because this is my platform. I'm sorry. Wait, let me get this together. I didn't know he was doing it. I didn't know. Can y'all please hit the like? It's 140, it was 145 people in. Please, it's nothing. I'm not asking for money on anything. I'm just asking you to hit the like. Tap that diamond, baby. Show the sister some love. So right at this particular moment, do you believe that now listen, you was there? No, Jimmy, I don't think you was there. When Lemon was trying to get a hold of Brina.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I don't
So
know if he never came back and said whether he got a hold of Brina, but I
he
did
said he
notice when
didn't. He did
I
come back and say, oh, he started talking about one phone. She tried to contact him on that
oh
phone. He
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
have
you're
that phone.
right.
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah,
correct. You're
I was
correct.
paying attention.
But
So,
then she only dropped down when Max came in.
but not
So
only
she was in
that,
the bushes all the time.
we're right. But this is the shit that I'm seeing now. She only dropped down when Max, like I said, now Max Boogie holds her own. Max
Hmm.
Boogie got that energy. She holds her own.
She
That's where I
does.
say setup came from. Brianna's on that platform. Everything's going good. She's trying to help him out, right? He
Okay,
asked her.
so let me tell you where that came from. Earlier in the live that Lemon had, he was a little upset with Brianna and was saying, Brianna, why didn't you come at Max when she came at
Oh,
you? So I
hmm.
understood a little bit of what was going on, but I
Oh,
didn't understand it until Max hit it. And I was like, oh, this don't look good.
oh.
Yeah.
So I know you ain't you. I'm not putting words in your mouth. So it was a setup, like
I don't know if it was a setup or if in
yes, it
his
was.
mind he thought that Brianna could, Brianna asks very good questions. I'm more to the point. This is what it is.
Mm-hmm,
So I think he wanted Brianna to like stretch it out and ask the questions.
mm-hmm,
But then on the other end, when Max hit that pin, when it went into Max, that troll hit it. Lemon sort of kind of knew the statement to go to that Brianna was talking about. So that
mm,
made me puzzled, like, oh,
mm.
this
Hey,
could
Red
be a
Apple.
setup.
Wow. Damn, that's messed up. See, I told you I went to make coffee and make me a bagel so I could get ready to do my live. And all of a sudden, I look back at my phone and it's screaming and hollering, and I recognize Mac's voice, because like I said, I go over there and watch Max Boogie. And I know her energy. And then I heard she was talking to Brianna. And I was like, damn. And so it just doesn't look good. The optics, we say the optics, it could be true and it could be untrue, but it doesn't look good. It looked like he left Brianna up there to, to
Right.
be
So to the folks that came in, that Lemon does look very, very long lives.
very.
So to the folks that came in and saw that part, it looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
because they came in only at that part. But if they saw the whole thing, they probably would have been thinking the same thing. Again, the he got a lot to be watching out for. So he just got to
Well,
surround himself with the right circle. And I think he's just out there running wild and don't see who
yeah, I
those
don't.
people are.
Yeah, and I think and here's the craziest thing is it's people who genuinely like him and who's trying to tell him, hey, 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 step back and reevaluate what's going on with your channel if you want it to last. Because again, I call it self-sabotaging, and I said us quick crash and burn. And there's a reason, Sir King. You could say what you want, you could do a live if you want, but there's a reason why Sir King is not on that platform. I don't think he's jealous of Lemon. I really
No,
want.
I don't think anything like that. I think Sir King just want to sit back and watch. I'm sure
Right,
him and Lemon's relationship is not cut off to the point where he don't say, "Hey, Lemon, this," and they'd have that dialogue. But I think when you're on the outside and you're looking in, you could see a lot more. I could see
right.
a lot more.
So Sweet 7777 said he did set Bree and turn Bree mics down. That truth was coming out. They has I didn't know that. But now let me tell you, let me play devil's advocate. He made good sense too when he was telling people why he allowed that exchange to take place. He said, because this is the beef sector. That's what they do. You got a beef with somebody. Hey, you could come on up here and you could fight it out, and I'm just going to step back. And that's the avenue he took. He said that he was going to step back and watch them beef.
Well,
So I don't know.
that part I respect
I
because as
respect
long as
that.
they're not getting jumped and it's only one
Right.
person fighting with one person, go have at it. This is y'all beef. So I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. See, like I said, I missed some of it. YouTube cameras, you say that. Let me go back to your comment. I feel like people are making excuses for Lemon. Can you please elaborate on that? When you say people are making excuses for him, you welcome to get on my platform, beautiful. Who's making excuses for Lemon? Perhaps we are me as an older woman and an experienced woman, and from my observation and my perspective, perhaps I'm letting Lemon know what I see. I've been around here a while too, and I had to learn this YouTube game. And that's why, I had to learn the YouTube game. It's all a game over here. You see them fighting, talking about each other, kids, mothers, doxing them, pulling up, fake pulling up on them, and then they friends the next day. So it's not that serious sometimes with people over here in the beef sector.
Right. That's why honestly I call them characters. I'm even a character when I'm up here,
I'm,
to
I'm
be
beginning
honest.
to believe that. I'm
Because
beginning to believe that.
everybody have a certain way, but if you pay attention to the ways of certain people are jealous. Certain people think they could control others. You can't
Yeah,
control nobody on here. So what Lemon decides to do is what he decides to do. It's not that anyone's cutting him a break, or
right,
we're telling him what it is. But if
right.
that's what he decided to do, that's no need for me not to like him.
It's called commentary. We making commentary on stuff. Hey, Hershey Kisses. What we seeing, Sandra? How you doing? Thanks for joining me, ladies. Make sure, ladies, gent, I don't know who you are. Please make sure you hit that like button. Well, I'm just saying they're not going to like it the way the optics look. And then instead of him standing on his shit and standing solid on what he did, he's gonna backpedal now. Hey, Miss Toby, what's going on, baby? Who's coddling Lemon?
I
Y'all,
want YouTube cameras to hit the link because I want to know. Come on, YouTube cameras.
Miss Toby, who's coddling Lemon, baby? Y'all welcome, because I'm not coddling him, because I call him out on his shit. I do. I don't coddle grown people. But what I do is I meet people where they are sometime, and I do make observations of what's going on with them before I just come down here and speak bad or good on them, you know? So he may have gotten grace. I don't know from grace from
Ah,
whom.
I see what you're saying, B sector.
What
No,
B sector say?
no, I see it. Like he's lashed out on a lot of people. There's a lot of things that Lemon has done.
Oh,
So they feel like for the average person, they don't get that much grace. They go in, everybody's going in on one person, but Lemon has gotten a lot of grace.
Shit from who? I got to from who?
Well,
You mean they haven't
you
turned
talk
up on
about
him?
it. It's all in the way people talk about it too, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, Brianna lash out, but then she'll go back. Then you have
Thanks,
Pizarro.
dear.
Pizarro
Mhm.
go in, but everybody becomes friends again. And I don't think
That shit
a lot of
blows me.
people understand the dynamic of that. And I personally don't understand it because when if I don't like you, I just don't like you. I'm just not coming around. I'm not gonna fake it either.
Yeah, see, I don't
I
understand
don't
that, but that's
manipulate.
the game they play over here, Jamila. So you know, it's the game that they play over here. Cause I can't see that Demon Seed couldn't wait to come for you again. I know, baby, she okay, honey, she okay. You know, it is what it is. Cooling you, yeah, it is what it is, baby. I can't give her too much energy. Um, so what I think it is, Miss Toby, and YouTube camera. I don't know if it's so much coddling. I think maybe y'all see perhaps they not going really hard on Lemon. See, I don't go hard on anyone. I just come over here and give what I call my unbiased, commentary. He hasn't done anything to me, so I can't come for him. Now I see him making some moves. I'm like, shit, Lemon, I wish you wouldn't do that. I wish you would, go about it. You jumping on these women, you just fighting, punching the air. You just, you don't have to do that, baby. Just get on your platform and be you and let it grow authentically. I think people really believe in their mind when they start platforms that they need the approval of people and they need to be connected with people. And it's shown on here that you don't have to do that. Most people like you when you authentically you, when you just you. So we may not get all those numbers. I'm not looking for 500 and 600 people to be in my chat because I know to get that over in this area, in this particular demographic area, the B sector, you have to be messy, chaotic, loud, obnoxious, crazy, cussing each other and degrading. And I don't do all that. Now
But I
that's
don't.
just a fact.
But Mz.Teavalocity, I don't think Lemon's
Yes,
dumb. I think he knows the mess
you know
creates
what
the
he's doing.
numbers, and that's how he's gonna get the numbers. So he got to play a little messy to get the numbers. So I don't think he's naive to it either. But I think he's overlooking a lot of things as well.
Mm. Yeah, could be. I just think hey Miss Toby, he had your name in his mouth again. See, I didn't even know about the Miss Toby and his situation. I just found out on this channel. I see the code guys in my now. Let's talk about that free thinker. Someone that's the craziest shit. He don't see you guys, they could be playing us. I'm done. I'm done with you. They could be playing us. Why is that dude Ahmad over there, Jamila?
I can
Somebody was blocking his people.
I can only answer for what I see because I would move differently. But being Lemon are different. Lemon feels like he gave him the mindset because he wanted to talk to him, and that's the only way Cole would talk to him. Those were his words, not mine.
Oh hell, he just wouldn't have talked to me. If I got
Absolutely.
to give you a monster, and not only that, Lemon, I'm telling you to pay attention. If that dude gets so mad with you, somebody is saying that the chat is being blocked. People in your chat is being blocked.
I
Somebody's
saw that.
blocking people in your chat, Lemon. You're not paying attention. That's why I said they just trying to destroy his platform. But I guess I just need to sit back and watch like everybody else shit and mind my business.
They said that, but I didn't see anyone being blocked.
All right, you a mod over there. So do you now let me ask you something. This may be, this might be a little messy to you, but this is an honest question I want to ask you. How did you feel when Lemon told Brianna to come up on the platform because basically he trusted her advice and more than you and LG? Now I'm not comparing you and LG because I know you.
No, I didn't feel any kind of way because I sort of kind of understood what he was saying. I'm more straight and to the point, so you're not going to get much out of me. But
Mhm.
Brianna will ask questions and probe, and that's what she's good
Oh,
at.
okay,
So I sort of kind of didn't take it no kind of way. But
okay.
again, if I look at it from your perspective, that could be a way to look at it too.
Mm. He was talking about people turn on him, and you turned on him first. I don't know who she talking about. I ain't.
Yeah, I don't know.
He gave Duke Pharaoh my stick. That's those people over there. I don't know. B sector speaks facts today. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna always continue down to come down here and give y'all my perspective. Now, whether you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Just don't come here no more. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit for anyone. I do believe that they are setting Lemon up. I believe Lemon is knowledgeable to some things, but not all things, because they playing riddles on him, a mind game, and they using someone to do it. Now, when he figured out, he'll figure it out. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Hopefully, he'll figure it out before his channel, get tamed. We
Well,
seen it
that's
happen.
yeah. I'm seeing them talk about the mod stick. That's the crazy part. I don't speak to Lemon behind the scenes, but what I don't even I wouldn't even know how to tell him, like, you need to know what a mod stick can do to your channel online, whether you're live or not. It's not just for when
Mhm.
you're live. So he
Yep.
could manipulate the channel. They can manipulate the channel when you're not live. That's something he should know. I hope he's listening.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, hopefully they don't really do a number on Lemon, and Lemon sit back and maybe he'll decide to review one of these videos and say, "Damn, these people was telling me." Yeah,
Yes, Duke is the P bomb.
yeah, I know he P bombed.
But what we have to understand is Lemon is 31. He is a grown man. No one can control him. He sees this with his own eyes. If this is what he trusts with his channel, it's what he trusts. Like, you can't
We
make him
can.
do what
Yeah,
he want to do. He see it with his own eyes.
we
People
only
are
doing
telling him.
commentary. We only doing commentary. He saw what happened over at Ness's. We can't prevent him. Like I said, um, I'm oh, Cooler said he ain't the only palm,
So
but
somebody else over there cooling that be on in his chat,
mm,
or
that
that's a mod. I
no
don't know.
he
I only know what he did, heard what he did to Ness. Like, so I don't know who all of the bombers
see
are.
cool, and that's see now the reason why I want to stay here for a minute. Everybody just need to be careful letting folks up on their platform, and I'm noticing cooling. That's why I said please do not invite people over to my house, because not all company I like to keep and I will allow in my house, because I notice these people now, new people just jumping on platforms, and they picking certain platforms to jump on. And see, we don't know their angles, because I'm gonna say this: we got warned long time ago, and it seems like it's coming to fruition now. The people warned us about other sectors. Now she said, "I'm just saying, I've been p-bombed a few times. I don't play like that." Yeah, they just
Right?
let.
But like I said, he put up his banner. He got to watch who he give that mod stick to and who he trusts in. He grown. He 31.
Yeah, Lisa J said a point. Lisa J, I agree with you too. Sometimes we just have to let people live. It's not like, Lemon don't know what the beef sector gives, or it's not like he hasn't been around, because he's been here a long time. He said he took a break, but he's been here a long time to see what these people give, and he went over there and befriended these people some kind of way. So he must know these people.
Probably as well as we do.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just stay in my lane. I don't need a lot of friends, but I'm like that in real life. I don't need a lot of friends, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I mind my business.
Yeah, they said they was out to get the beef sector, and I'm sure they to try, but the beef sector is kind of strong. The beef sector is kind of strong, you know. Now, did we agree with Nest? After she done drug Brianna for maybe a year, did we agree with her jumping up there helping Brianna out?
Okay, so I like Max and Brianna,
Mm-hmm.
but I think, and I don't like Ness. But I think Ness did the right thing for her sector. I give props what props to do.
Oh, oh, okay. So you think she made? Yeah, I thought the
They
baby.
didn't jump her. They didn't jump her. Brianna bowed out. So
Yeah.
they didn't jump her. It was still 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm. I guess Brianna said she didn't have all that energy this morning, or she was leaving. But I'm sure we gonna hear about it, and I'm sure narratives are going to be spun about how it took place. Did he set her up? Now, like I said, I don't know how he could set up because Max is a. She had been there last night, and I think a little early this morning when I woke up around 3 o'clock. I think Max might have been in there, but that's his mod. That's who he hang out with. So I don't think it was a setup. I think he just allowed Max to come up there when he dropped the link. Oh, the link was pinned, right? Yeah, the link was
Yeah, the
pinned.
link is always pinned.
It's always pinned. I think he just let Max come up there and what happened, what happened. And Ness decided that she was gonna jump up there and do her. Come on there with Brianna.
No, it was like Brianna had said, when the troll said the comment and Lemon talked to Brianna about the comment. Brianna start going off, said Max name. She went off. Max either was listening or someone told her, and Max came up there with that.
Oh. Oh, okay. See, like I said, I went to get coffee and make me a bagel, and when I came back, all hell had broke loose. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? I hear all this screaming through my phone. I'm like, what's going on? I said, oh, they fighting. Maybe they finally made it to the field in the track. I thought that was Rita and Brooke. I said after all these hours, they made it to the field because that's the fight that went crazy.
Girl.
What do you think about that fight, Jamila?
I'm sort of happy they didn't fight because they both would have lost.
They would have lost.
They
Yeah,
both would have
really.
lost, honey. They
Yeah.
both would have lost. They would have beat each other up.
How? Now they both
Cause
can't.
they older women and they gonna be moving muscles they ain't moved before.
Mm.
When you fight, you move a lot of muscles, honey. You gonna feel that later. They both would have lost.
Look what
They
B said.
ain't 25.
Yeah. Look what B sector said. This make a lot of sense. Binary said he loves the B sector and wants to stay. He has helped Lemon start the process of alienating himself from his own sector. People are effing with code and starting to back off Lemon.
But
Yeah,
for
I
how
don't think.
long, be sector? For how
Yeah, I
long?
don't know.
Now people are starting to see through him. Well, I hope he is. I hope they are from that live because I sure pointed out and made him answer some questions.
Yeah, I don't think he could come over here and gain a B sector like he think. He could probably hang around here and do what he do. Take people content and go over there and do reactions from. But I don't think people go let him get too cozy. But here's the problem: even if they don't let Code get too cozy, they still go distance themselves from Lemon.
Melissa, I hope they would have took their dentures out before they started.
What? Dentures, Code is starting to buy membership. Oh, look, Code is starting to buy memberships and it still won't matter. Yeah, that won't matter. And what I did think was fair was that Lemon invited Brianna to come up to help him with Code issue. Okay, you thought that was fair? Yeah, that was fair. But he had somebody up to help him. But whatever y'all think, I know what this looked like to me. I think Lemon I really think that he feels as though he kind of messed up with Brianna over here. And I think that was a way for him to get Brianna back on his side, to direct it like she was the only one that could come up there and make sense of what was happening. And I just think that's bullshit. That's just me. That's just me, you know? So.
Yeah.
I know the games. I know the games people play here. I know some people feel as though you have to be connected. You have to be connected in order to survive over here. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just don't make an enemy because that's what they do over here. You're going to make the enemy and then you gonna make up, and y'all gonna be frenemies. I guess James used the right term, frenemies. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, Cole could stay and pay to play, but once you figure out how he playing, you can't be manipulated, and that's the catch. If he know you know, he not going to try you.
Yeah. Look at Kimberly. I wish I cared about a dog. That's a nice picture, you Kimberly. I love that hair color. I love it. Yeah, I'm just yeah, I do care. I do care. I do care. I do care because I see what's happening. I see what's happening, so I care. The more cold his
Miss
family,
Velocity, I
yes,
care
sir.
to a certain extent.
Well, I don't want to see this guy shit tank.
I don't want to see it tank, but life is learning lessons, you
Yeah.
know? So if it's a lot of people telling you and you don't see it, and again, I love me some Lemon, but Lemon has to wake up. He has to see
Yeah.
the talk and manipulation. If he don't, maybe if he tank and come back, he'll come back a little different.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to see him tank. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't want to see him tank. Yeah, I don't want to see him tank, to be honest with you. And like I said, I'm just observing some stuff. A lot of times, even if I don't drop down, I may be in someone's clouds and bushes, and I just see, and he kept using words like, "Look who you're aligning yourself with. Look who you're aligning yourself with." People who docs, he was saying some crazy stuff to Lemon, and Lemon was like, "Oh no, wait a minute, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't know he was going to do that." It's just
Right,
like,
right.
look at
That
this
part
work.
I was sitting there like, but that was their commentary, but I was just sitting there like, no way. Like, how
Hmm.
the hell could he have stopped that? It was no way he could have stopped it. And
Yeah,
now one thing you have to pay attention to, what makes Cole shake? That man coming up there trying to tell his story had
yeah,
Cole talking
yeah,
over him like crazy. Any other time, Cole to be like, okay, I'll be quiet. But that
yeah.
man had him shook.
Mm. So if that man start following Code around, it may not be too good for Code.
But apparently, he's been following Cole around. Like I told Cole, the way he talks to people sometimes, if
Hmm.
they know it, the things that's done, I can understand why he's that mad. You can't tell somebody when to get mad and what to get mad at. So it's something you're doing to make these people that mad.
Yeah, he's acting like he don't know. I don't know. He acting like he don't know what's going on. But the B sector just need to keep their eye out for all the new friends that they getting over here, because they coming over here with an agenda. With the
And
agenda.
why is Lemon just knowing who's in cold sector? Like, you know who's in my sector. Let me get some of your sector. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess because ain't nothing really popping over there. If
Is
they
it not?
getting
Is
people,
it not popping, or is Cole hiding something?
oh, well, he in the right place. Cause baby, the beef sector is full of investigators. They are full. Let me tell you something. They're gonna know all Cole's business. Let Cole slip up. Now, if the beef sector, okay, thank you, baby. If the beef sector, you blocked where? Don't start, Gummy. If the beef sector go into full mode, now they'll find out who Code is, where Code stay, what sector he come from, what happened in his sector. They'll find out it all if he come over here and piss too many people
Well,
off.
he just helped them. He just helped them. You think
Because
the
he was
people in the
saying it.
bushes not sitting up there thinking about we got his name. So he's definitely going to be redoxed over here. He keep going.
Mm,
That was just something small.
the YouTube might have blocked just the Google mods took my comment. Oh, they might have took your comment. Sometimes they block you guys. They take the comment. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it's some strange stuff going on. And I think, yeah, the Google Mods blocks comments. When I go back and look, though, you guys, I see comments and I unhide them sometime if they not too bad. But yeah, the Google Mods will block your comments sometime too if they think it's inappropriate, because that's how I have it set on my YouTube. to block comments if they think it's inappropriate. That's how I don't know why they gave me that yellow non-monetized um flag or whatever they did, because I have them to block stuff that's not ad worthy. But I
Mm.
guess they can't catch. Hey, I'm a fiance, girl, not a fiance. So you fierce in a Beyonce? What? Brianna know that hog clout chasing. She don't like no one. What hog is clout chasing?
That darn gummy.
Oh, Brianna can't handle that. Oh my gosh, that gummy is something else. Molly, why do you think Lemon doesn't understand it? He probably understand. We may be giving Lemon, we not giving Lemon enough credit. Maybe we not giving him enough.
I
I say that.
believe Lemon see things and he try things.
Yeah, he is. This is soul fight. That's what I see too. People offer him an advice and do certain things, but he's pretty headstrong. He'll learn. Let me tell you something. We live and we learn. You bump your head and you learn. We fall, we get back up. So it is what it is.
The, the chat
What
is crazy.
what else been happening, Jamila, besides that lemon? That's enough of
Child,
lemon.
I don't know. I don't know. Besides the fight yesterday
Hmm.
and the lemon stuff,
Hmm.
I'll ask the chat.
You
What
know
we
what I
missed.
don't what's been happening, y'all, by the end of the week? Redox that whole person, y'all. And I haven't seen Rodney. He must have took a sabbatical.
Rodney laying low. He don't want no problems.
Yeah, but the problems are already there, really, for him. I mean, he's been doxxed. There's nothing else that he has to worry about. He could come out now and do his channel or whatever, or get back on platforms cussing folk out. Hmm. I
Right.
guess, yeah. Right, he's already doxxed.
And
What
then
else?
some people have to learn to stand alone and stand in their own shit and move alone. You don't need a group every time. You start looking like puppets.
But Jamila, I think people really believe that when they come over here, that's how they're gonna get their channel up. I watch these people move. Now I don't understand. Brookie, if you here, what's going on? Now I thought Brooke was good with Brianna and them.
Oh, she not no more?
I don't think so. I heard something the other day. I don't see her over Breeze. She used to always be over on Breeze and Pizarro's. And now I don't see her over there anymore. I don't know where she's been at.
Well, one move I've been watching is, Ness is sort of kind of getting a lot of people like,
Oh,
protecting, taking them by protecting, and they feel more
yeah.
protected and making them feel
Oh,
special.
oh,
So,
okay. I know she likes Brooke, but that's strange because I know she used to be in the competitions, and I don't know if last time she wasn't in. Oh, she hiding from Rita? No, she ain't. No, Brooks said, listen, now, y'all not gonna put me in that shit. Brooks said she was over at the field, in the back of the field, at her aunt's house with 9 people, and Rita was on the ballpark field, and Rita and Brooke was at the track field with her family, and Rita was standing out there cold, dressed like a ninja on her own field, they say in the back of her backyard. Now, I don't know. I don't know. These are some things I was getting from somebody. They said they were there, but they both was just in different locations. Now, they said that I heard that King Roman News went to the sites and he ain't see nobody.
and I thought daughter here gave them a mutual site to meet at.
So I don't think those ladies wanted to fight. Maybe they will continue to fight on just live, and that'll do just great. Oh,
Oh, I know what else. Sister T. That lady is
mm,
hilarious to me.
mm, mm. Yeah, I see her moving around here.
Girl, she is hilarious.
Yeah, I see her moving around here. Hmm.
She don't want no smoke.
Well, it look like she's smoking, right?
Well, yeah, but it always look at where they came from and why they running from there.
I don't know where she came from. Please don't mention her. You might say her name 3 times. Shit, she might be down here. I don't know. I surely didn't send the map. So King Roman, they was just BSing. So if you sent the map, so who did you send a map to so you make sure you was at the right place? How we know you wasn't at the right place for this big meetup? Now I know you was gonna be the ring announcer, and you was gonna be the cameraman, but I don't understand where were you at because Brooke said she was there. So where was you at? Oh, she cussed the beef sect out. Let her have it. Y'all better watch out for Miss Hilarious pages will be getting snatched. Who Miss
Who
Hilarious?
Miss Hilarious?
Who is that beef sector? Oh,
Oh, Sister T.
oh. Okay, you went to Northern Track where Rita said. You didn't see Rita over there? Because where the hell? Rita was out there for about an hour somewhere saying, I'm here. I'm here. Pull up. It was two locations. Oh, yeah, it was two locations, so you couldn't get it. Oh, okay.
Well, nobody seen nobody at no location.
Well, you didn't see nobody. You didn't see neither one of them at the location. Rita said she was there. So how could you miss her, King Roman News? Because Rita said she was there.
So you didn't show up at Brooke or Rita location? Is that what we getting?
Oh, look what they say. Somebody said she said she didn't care. She using content creators videos and there's nothing. Oh, okay. She must don't know the beef sector. All these people snatch shit quick if it's their videos. DKL sang a song about Brooke gave their location all rehab. What? These are all rehab centers.
Lord.
Rita was there. Yeah, you could clearly see Rita was there. You just read my book. I saw Rita there. What? But wait. He said, but I was at the track period, so nobody parked on Northern Parkway. Oh, so they both fronted us. Damn, they both fronted us. That's what King Roman said. Wasn't nobody at no location. He had the GPS with him. Oh,
Lord.
oh. But just read my book said Rita was there, so I don't know. I'm glad that those ladies didn't get into it. I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad they didn't either.
Oh, yeah, that's a mess. That was a mess. I don't want nobody to come out here and physically fight. They could just drag with words. It's just something though, Jamila, that amazes me how the beef sector, people say they don't stick together. They definitely do stick together. They're their own big dysfunctional family. You agree?
Yeah. A big
Yeah.
dysfunctional family.
A big
Yeah.
they stick together now. That shit was funny. They stick
Well,
together.
Mz.Teavalocity, you part of the beef sector.
Yeah, I'm part of the beef sector.
You part of this dysfunctional family.
I'm certainly a part of it. I'm
Oh my
certainly a part
God.
of it. This is where I came from, right over here. And I'm not, I'm fine with saying it. I'm fine with saying it. Now, do I act like all my family members? No, and my family
No,
members
no,
don't act like me.
absolutely.
Wait, just read my book. Rita was probably at another location and not the real. That shit was funny. I don't think nobody was at no locations. Sound like Brooke was chilling with her family members. She was about to have a couple of drinks and she was fine. She
Well,
was.
what happened with Brooke when she said she had 9 people with her? Why she had 9 people with her for a solo fight?
She said they wasn't gonna jump in it though. She
Oh,
said I have my family. 5 was in one room. I think 4 was in the other. I don't know. She
but
said,
they
but they
wasn't going to her house.
they didn't go to the track with her. I don't know how she ended up at the family's house. Brooke didn't tell us.
Um,
KRN had food and goodies. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, he was the only one who got it right. You right, soul food. He was at the only location. The rest of that was BS, but he was there. Well, shit, after he waited around for an hour, making commentary, he said he was leaving. He was leaving.
I know them ladies didn't want to fight.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna fight anyway. I didn't think it was gonna be a Mo 3 thing. I didn't think they were gonna fight.
No, and we don't need to bring that Mo 3 stuff over here. I don't want to see them lose their kids, their families. Go.
Exactly.
That's a lot to go through. I don't know if you was worth it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Me too. I'm glad for real. In reality, it didn't work. But I ain't gonna sit here and lie and act like I'm so different. If somebody would have been airing the fight, I probably would have watched.
Oh, I
God help
probably would
me.
have watched too. I would have been like, "Ooh,
Hmm.
out, dang!" But yeah, I would have watched. I would have been
Okay,
like,
yeah, I'm
"Wow."
not gonna lie. I probably would have watched, but I probably would have felt sorry if one of them really got hurt or went to jail or end up unalive. I would have felt bad over some YouTube stuff. But I really think it's deeper than YouTube with them too. I think it's deeper than YouTube.
I don't know. Didn't Rita just meet Brooke when she came over here with the twins?
Yeah, but thank you, Tay Bay. I appreciate your membership. Yeah, but she just met them when they came over here. But I think they went back and forth too. Rita was good with Brooke 1 minute, and Brooke was good with Rita, and they was defending each other. It's so weird around here.
Rita is how Brooke got over here.
I know those twins. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
The
true.
twins and Brooke. That's how they got over here
Mhm.
through Rita.
Oh yeah,
All that fussing and hollering.
I
Nobody
remember.
wanted to hear it.
Yeah, I remember about something they was having, and yeah, it was a lot going on with them. That's how they got over here, you know.
Hmm.
But I knew at one point too they had made up because they were supposed to go to court, I believe. Good morning, Tay
I thought
Baby.
they went to court. They dropped it.
Hmm.
They became cool. I don't know what led to this. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what led to this part either. Because last time that I thought her and Brooke was cool until I hear all this crazy. Let me see what Miss Toby said. Well, it must not be that big. They live in
Ah,
the same city. Could have meet up years ago. Yeah, I don't know.
no, beef sector. Brooke
Oh,
made up with Rita. Then Brooke hooked up with Nendo and started
oh,
smoking Rita.
that's what you know. What that's one thing too. I don't like just because you start rocking with someone, don't mean you have to go after people. They go after that, and I see that's being done over here a whole hell of a lot. That's what I mean. It becomes to get along, go along, get along gang. Because I see that because she didn't have problems with Rita last time. When Rita and I had our little thing. Brooke was still rocking with Rita because she was in Rita's chat
Hmm.
that night. So I believe that night. So I don't know.
It's persuasion
Yeah, you
of who
believe.
you hang with.
Yeah, I think so. You really believe that you have to turn against somebody else to be liked by them. And I don't know if that's the case. Oh, they
That's
both was
crazy.
poking Rita. Hmm. Well, I think what did it is I heard that perhaps her children was mentioned again, and I wish they would just leave kids out of this shit. I really do.
I wish they leave all that disgusting stuff out of it.
I really do. I wish they would stop the doxing and just get back to the beefing and dragging and stuff. But I mean, how many times can you really drag and beef with the same person, Jamila? These people been fighting and dragging the same people now.
I don't know. Don't you run out of drags? I don't do all that yelling and dragging and
Well,
stuff.
if you dragging them with the facts of their life and shit, we already know their life. How much drags can
Right.
you
That's what
get?
I'm saying. How much more can you say? The same thing over and over again.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
That's
know.
what I hear with a lot of dragging. They repeat the same thing over and over and over.
So to a certain extent, I guess it could be a good thing when new people come over here because then you get new beef, maybe.
I know you grow, but I don't know if you want the new beef.
Huh?
I said I know you grow, but I don't know if you want the new beef.
Yeah, because now Lemon and Cole may be beefing, and that guy P. And if they over here, then maybe we'll see men beefing now versus all women.
Child,
Oh,
Code is not going to fight.
somebody said Brooke isn't beef sector and is brown skin. Period. Oh, she not beef sector.
No, She's definitely not. Well, no, she's not beef sector, but Rick Reed told her she was. I'll just say that.
Oh,
She came from the R. Kelly
R.
sector or
Kelly.
something. Yeah.
They are eating lemon. They are eating lemon up right now. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, I didn't know she wasn't beef sector. I thought she was beef sector.
Well, what makes you beef sector? I don't know. What's the rules? I don't know the rules.
That's why I'm laughing.
How long you been over here? Like, I don't know the rules. How many
That's
people you
what.
got to fight with? Like, I don't
That's why I'm laughing. What makes you beef sector? Who say you beef sector? How
know.
long you have to be here to be beef sector? Because they told me I wasn't beef sector at one point. I said,
Well,
okay.
how'd you get? Who let you get in?
I don't know who jumped me in. I don't know.
You had to get initiated.
Well, somebody must have initiated me. I can't remember. It happened so long time ago. So I don't know if they jumped me in or what, you know?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh
I don't
Lord.
either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either because I be trying to figure it out. I be like, well, what makes you beef sector? Well, how
Mm.
you get in? Some people be like, well, I come from the beef sector. Well, if you do, I thought it was the history
That's what I thought. I thought you had to fight somebody.
and
I
know the
thought you had
history
to fight somebody in history. Go ahead.
and know the history. I don't know.
Oh, they say I snuck under the fence. Okay, just read my book.
Oh,
I was
Jay
trying to
Dunn.
figure out how the hell I
Jay
got
Dunn
here.
said, no, you didn't sneak under the fence. Jay Dunn said yours came when that money thing happened.
I knew she was in the cloud with her little notebook and pencil. Hello, JD, my little fella. Oh, that's how I got in the beef sector when the money situation came. Oh, and they called us scammers.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was your
when we
initiation.
when we scammed money out of Brianna, you let Truth tell it. We scammed money out of Brianna, me and my sister. That's what Truth said. We scammed it out of Bree. She had the
Mm.
shit all wrong, but Truth do get a lot of it wrong. Oh, that's how. Okay, okay. I'm bisected because of the money situation.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, you got
okay.
jumped in. That's how.
I got
Okay.
jumped in. I got jumped in by a scam. By a scam. I believe Rita,
It's hilarious.
well, Brooke Lease Rita came along. Yeah, they said, huh? I was just trying to wonder how I got in. Cause shit, I don't remember. They just said, you are beef sector. I said, okay. Cause okay, I'm beef sector. But now, if it comes down to it, yeah, I'm gonna ride with my sector now. I'm gonna
Absolutely.
ride with my hood.
Your hood.
I'm gonna ride with my hood. You know, if I have to, I'm gonna ride with my hood. And I guess my hood is the beef sector. And I ain't selling us out. I ain't selling us out. I ain't selling us out. So I don't know. Well, I don't like Brooke. Oh, they said they don't like Brooke. Well, Brooke never done anything to me. I just don't like the way Brooke, and it's just me. She probably won't like, but I don't like the way she go back and forth. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. But she's never done nothing to me. Has
She's
she done something to you?
she's slick shade.
What you know more about Code?
Drop the
Well,
link.
you daggone right. She always bring the tea. She says she know more about Code. See, Code done came over in the wrong area.
Oh,
I'm
I'm gonna drop down when she come up. She could finish.
well, we ain't gonna be. Go ahead, I dropped the link. Shit, I want to know. She says she, JD says she know more about Code. If you come for black sector, Mo, Kanika Jenkins, hold on, here she go, here she go. Hold on, because I know it ain't you. Hold on, JD, hold on. That's you, JD?
It's me. Good morning.
Girl, I love you. You got your tablet. Good morning.
Hey,
Come on.
Jay
Yeah.
Dunn, I'm out.
Hey. Oh, okay. What, Jamila? Why you ain't gonna stay up here?
Because she was keeping
I'll
me coming.
okay. I'll stay
Go
on
ahead.
mute.
Well,
Go
you
ahead.
was the one over there with them.
All
Oh,
right. Well, go
shit.
ahead. I'll stay right here. You go ahead.
Okay. So, when I first found out stuff about Code was about a month ago. Cause when Code first came over here, Code tried me. That was when I used to be over there at Ness's panel. And Cole tried to try me and Ness over there. And then he went to his live trying to do, I think he did like a live or two with my name in the title, but I wouldn't give him no play. But anyway, after he did that, I happened to be in another live over there at Robbie Privilege. And Robbie Privilege did
She
a
still
live
go
about,
live?
huh?
I didn't even know she still go live.
Yeah, she typically do her lives like early in the morning sometimes. But she did a live, and again, this was like a month ago. And Robbie Privilege know of him. She know of that other sector he come from because he actually come from like the Umar Johnson sector. It's men that used to support Umar Johnson when he was trying to build a school and stuff, and that's where a lot of these people coming from. And so, anyway, Robbie Privilege was saying, clout chasing can go wrong. That was basically the premise of her live, and she was basically telling Code, you know, like a warning, like don't come over here messing with certain people in the beef sector because you gonna set yourself up for an ass whooping that you wasn't anticipating. And so while she was doing that live, I was up in there listening because she was the first person that I knew that knew some of his history.
Hmm.
And that's when the P dude first showed up. That was my first time seeing the P dude. And the P dude had already seen the man had did a couple of lives with my name in the title. And the P dude told me up in Robbie Privilege that he got all that man information. He said just say when if I wanted him to send it. I said, "Oh." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, I don't think that he gonna bother me. He ain't gonna bother me because I'm not about to do it back and forth with him." And so then him and the P dude was arguing in Robbie Privilege live chat during that live. And so anyway, that's what made him back down trying to start anything with me because he saw that P had reached out in
Oh,
that live and told me that he got all the information.
what
And so
sector they
now
come from?
from what I was told, Umar Johnson, like Umar Johnson is like one of those black figures, and he was supposed to be opening up a school for boys at one point. And so I guess he had a large following over there that then kind of found their way over here.
Mhm. Wow.
Yeah, have you heard of Umar Johnson, Miss
Yeah,
Velocity?
of course I
Okay.
heard of Umar Johnson, big time pro black. Yeah,
Mhm.
like a
Yeah,
scam.
so that's what I heard where they came from. But
Mhm.
I don't get how Cole came from the Umar Johnson sector and his wife is Asian. I don't get it. But
Well,
you know.
Cole is Asian. He's
Well,
part.
yeah, Code is half
I
Asian.
must say, when he revealed himself, you could see it around his eyes. He had those Asian features, and I thought he looked like he black and Asian. So
Yeah, he did say that he was.
my guess will be, and it's just me. Shut up, Mz.Teavalocity. Black and Asian. Okay, that's all I'm gonna
Mhm.
say. My guess would be that he affiliated with something else, or his parents was. Jamila,
Right. Yeah, that is true.
you can look at him. When I saw him reveal himself, I saw, that Asian look around his eyes, and most his mom might be Asian and his father may be black. Because normally that's
Yeah.
mix, you know.
And that was another
Um,
thing too
he's in
that
black.
I had got from whenever he first came over here trying to get into it with people
Mhm.
because over there in his old sector somebody had got his information and was threatening to pull up or something, and he called the cops on them and got, I think he got a restraining order or something,
Mhm.
but I'm
Well,
not for sure.
let me ask y'all something. I didn't like, and it's just me, when he was kind of somewhat threatening Lemon, saying, "You let them dox me. This is your platform. Your page could be snatched. They got my government full name here, and I guess his occupational, his degrees and stuff." When he was saying that to Lemon, and Lemon wasn't really paying attention, I don't know why he
hmm
imposed that threat on Lemon. To me, that was more of a manipulative tactic as well. To
Yeah,
hmm
I think you're exactly correct. It was very manipulating. And then
very
he said to me,
so.
then he said, Lemon, he doxed me on your panel, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that. And Lemon said, yeah.
And
So
he, yeah,
that was
Jamila, and he
manipulative
said,
tactics.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
I heard that. I said he was asking him distinct questions as if he was going to do something with the answers later. That's why I'm watching that dude. But again, Lemon got to be Lemon. But Lemon, just know this. We see some shit, baby, that you don't see. Go ahead, JD.
Well, I honestly think that to a certain degree, the reason why Lemon is moving in the way that he is, to my thought from the outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
I think on the slick, Lemon feel like he owe Cole something because Cole got him and Brina back talking. That's my opinion. Cause ain't no way I'll let Cole play up in my face the way that he been doing, just because, or then accuse me of having him be doxxed just because of what somebody else put up in a chat or any of that. But I feel like he have a sense of gratitude towards Cole because he really buying the stuff that Cole be selling about how if it wasn't for him, him and Brina wouldn't have met, how if it wasn't for him, this, that, and the third. I think he really believes it. And he believes that he owed a man something. Which in my opinion, Lemon don't owe him nothing because at the end of the day, Brina gave me an apology, but I still don't think she much of a prize.
Mm. And it's strange how she just pops up too. She popped up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully he'll get what he's looking for. Cole and Lemon will too. But I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, and that's one thing too about the Max Boogie thing. The Max Boogie thing and Brianna been kind of bubbling over for the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But it honestly started because a troll came in Max Boogie channel and lied and said
Long
that
time
Brianna
ago.
had drugged her. But
Remember?
Brianna didn't drag her.
Nope. Remember I said that? I said she lied. Jamila, you know what she talking about. And they told me to
Hmm.
mind my damn business. But that's where it
Yeah, I was
started
there.
from.
Yeah, that's where it started, and I just feel like Max, after Max had drug her, then Pizarro, if I'm not mistaken, said some things about Max, and now it's just gloves off. Even though it all started because of Troll lied.
Look at this one. She truly want. Okay, I ain't going. Corio, sit down and get your coffee. But she wants him to get married and have a baby. Well, I don't know. I just hope he know what he's doing when he come over here because cold, because he don't know how rough this sector is. And they will definitely
Well,
show.
and that's what I had told him whenever he was even trying with me. I told him, I said, look, I don't deal with new people. I said the last new person that came over here and gave me smoke winded up running to the cops. I said, with you being half black and Asian, your Asian side might run to the police department because you know y'all model minorities. And when I told him that, he laughed it off. I said, I'm dead serious. I ain't got time for you to be coming over here starting with me, and then when I gut punch you, then you done had enough. No, no.
Yeah. Yeah, he got off of you quick. I remember the tax thing. See, a lot of times I say I'll be around and just don't say nothing or drop. But I remember when he was trying to come for you. And again, like I said, I believe that these people think to get on over here, you have to come at, known YouTubers, or they see people who've been, that had a couple of scuffles and battles out here. And so they decide they want to battle to grow their platform. But I don't think he's going to get very much from us. I don't think
Hmm.
a lot of people's gonna follow him because some people gonna see the way he moved. Now, hey, I ain't stopping them if they want to go over there. They could go over there, but I just believe that he's not gonna get out much what he think he's gonna get out of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I just because I read about to the beginning to catch up on what I missed, and I was just coming because y'all are right. The dude P has been following him around. They clearly have some type of long-standing history that stems from over there in the Umar,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Because that P dude, he makes sure he everywhere to let people know the information that he know.
Wow.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah. We see him though. We see him over here. Like I said, I don't like the way he was doing Lemon today, and that's why I was gonna make a point to talk about it. I don't like the way he was doing Lemon. I don't give a damn what everybody else was doing over. I was watching him, and the
Hmm.
way he was talking about Lemon, you know.
And
So
even before I came over here to you, because you started early, because this thing was supposed to be for 10:30. And that's why I was late
No, 10
because I
o'clock.
thought it was 10.
10 o'clock.
Oh, I thought it was 10:30.
No,
Okay.
10 o'clock, but I came on at 9:57.
Okay, so yeah, you came super early. But Cole now he is over there mad at Brina because he know that Brina went and got the P person to come over there.
Say, but
So now
why?
he mad with Brina.
They done. That's another thing. Why didn't she see? It's some shit going on here, y'all. I can't figure it out, and I ain't gonna try to. Lemon is lemon. He gonna do lemon, but you didn't answer for lemon when he called you to have a conversation with that young lady. I can't think of who that young lady was. She said it might have been LG. It might have been LG who asked Lemon to bring Brina up there to have a conversation. She's been on lemons all night, right, Jamila?
Yes.
Jamila.
No, I'm right
It,
here.
it
Yes,
might have been LG and he went to get her. You didn't answer for Lemon, but you got up to go get somebody to come over there after Code to start that chaos and doxing on Lemon's platform. When you know what doxing give over here, that's strange. Just strange.
well, I can
It
see it
it
both ways because I can see it from Brina way. I think Brina thinks Cold is playing in her face. So she wants to get Cold. But I also think they're playing in Lemon's face. She's playing in Lemon's face. Go ahead, J Dub.
Oh, and I was just gonna say I've been observing myself, but I'm still trying to figure out what I see. Because the one thing that I noticed that is very interesting to me, and that's the reason why the girl apologized, and I was like, fine, because what I don't like that I see is for at least the last year to 2 years, we have all coexisted with them Mo3 sector women like
Mhm.
nothing. You might get into a slight argument with them, might cuss each other out, but it was never anything deep, deep, deep.
Mhm.
But now all of a sudden that she showed up, now I'm seeing Mo3 sector women that we done coexisted with on panels for the last 2 years
Mhm.
getting into real serious beats. And I don't like that because I'm like, what's the common denominator that's causing Mo3 sector women to get into it with B sector women, if not her?
But that's
But
what they said today, Jay Dunn. That's what Cole was trying to ask in a roundabout way. He not a roundabout way. He said, "Who is the common denominator, basically, for all lemon problems or all this problems that's going on between, I guess, lemon and the beef sector?" And they said it
mhm.
would be him. And now you're saying the same thing.
Yeah, because even with the Max Boogie didn't have a problem with Brianna and Pizarro before. Queen 88 didn't have a problem with Brianna Pizarro before. Big Baby ain't have a problem with them before. Hell, Big Baby almost had a slight problem with me because of the girl. And that's the reason why I had to check that girl and put her up in her place because it's like, look, you causing a whole lot of chaos and confusion amongst people that coexist, did challenges, competitions together, and all types of stuff for the last year. And now you got all this friction kicking up. And I'm paying attention to that because the last thing that I want is her to be coming around and now I got more enemies because she done ran and lied about something. Because that's kind of almost what had happened with the Big Baby and Queen 88 thing. Because she said that we jumped her on Brianna's platform. And the crazy thing is, that
Mm.
morning that happened, I wasn't even on Brianna's panel. I was actually in the clouds looking, and she didn't even click the link to get up there. But then it was a whole narrative that the B sector women jumped her. So then Mo3 sector women was coming over here trying to fight her battle. It was just a lot going on, and I'm observing that immensely. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Mm.
I
That's good
understand what you're saying,
observation.
but another
Yeah.
thing I saw was when a lot of it was going down, I peeked into
What are
Brina,
you talking
and
about?
that's when Queen 88 was up there, and she told Brina either she gonna fight or she gonna sit down.
I remember her
So
saying that.
I kept saying that continuously because that was Brina's notion. Okay, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna get these numbers basically,
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm,
and that's what she's
mm,
been doing ever since. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's something. It's
mm.
something right there about it. So that's why when she got the talking, when we was behind the scenes, I
Mm.
listened because she is the common denominator in a lot of these YouTube situations, kind of falling apart. And it's all, I find it hard to believe that we done all coexisted for at least 2 years, and she done only been around for the last month and some change, and now all hell breaking loose behind her.
Mm-hmm. Cooling. I'm sorry, I just was good. Cooling. I thought she did say that she was Mo 3. Sorry, Cooling. I was about to write you, but I thought Cooling she did say she was Mo 3. That she was Mo 3. What the hell happened?
I don't know what you over there doing, Miss T
Hold on,
Velocity,
y'all. I done
She
made a mistake. Oh,
She
but
put her.
it's
All
not.
you did was put yourself in the solo layout. That's all you
well,
did.
but y'all know I be mucking it up. But she say
So
she
no,
is,
no,
but she's
no, Miss T
not.
Velocity. They say she came from the mommy sector.
She
That's how
came
she
from the mommy sector, but
Oh,
then once she
went
got
to the
over there, she claimed O3 sector now because she live in the
right.
Dallas area. Cause
That might
remember,
be why she
Mo3
start.
sector
But
is
they
really
said she got chased out the mommy sector.
oh, okay.
okay.
Somebody said baby
Mhm.
mama sector. Oh, the mommy sector. Oh. Well, I mean, y'all, to be honest, there's no gates or no borders are here. So it is what it is. However, they say, how can you stop somebody from coming in the sector? For one, you could black them out. You don't even have to acknowledge that they're here, and eventually they'll go away. You don't have to let them on your panels. Eventually they'll go away. You don't even have to beef with them. You don't have to go back and forth with them. Eventually they'll go away. People who's over here in the B sector to enjoy the content is here to enjoy the content creators in the B sector. So there is ways when they said there are no gatekeepers. I get that, but there's ways that you could block them out. You could black them out. I have had
Hmm.
somebody come to my platform, y'all, and I knew they were behind this, behind here waiting to get on. I never let them get on, and they left. And they've never been back in my chat since then because I didn't want that energy. I didn't want that person up here. I had saw that behavior of that person and all the energy and the platforms they were jumping on. And when they came here, I just left them back there. And eventually they left and they've never been back to my chat or I've never seen them out. I just completely said I didn't want that energy. So it is a way you could black people out.
Well, I don't know how long she been in the mommy sector, and I don't know what she did in the mommy sector because I don't know her. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Because before I came over here, I was still at Lehman's. I think he fell asleep while he was still on there. And it was just dragons and Code up there talking. And Code, and I will say that he does have some type of manipulation with the way he talks. Because while Lemon was up there asleep, Code just filling dragons in on what happened or whatever, but basically saying how Lemon let him get doxxed, how how people was
See?
trying to block him out the chat. He needed his wrench back because people be blocking. How Brina
Wow.
had made the P man come over there to dox him. Just all this kind of stuff. And it's crazy
Wow.
because dragons was eating it up. And I'm thinking to myself, what? But
Uh-huh.
Dragon, she seemed a little bit simple minded.
You
She
know,
just believed whatever.
she just go ahead, y'all. Jesus help me.
Well,
Um,
I just think she believed whatever because she was taking in everything that he was saying. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe don't take this stuff with a grain of salt until Lemon wake up and you talk to Lemon.
well, I think
But
she just woke up just lashing out, just going haywire. Lemon had to try to gain control of her several times. I just, to be honest, y'all, I just, mm,
I
oh.
just think
Hey,
that
Jesus.
Codes is very manipulating, and some people see it and some people don't. I see it. I saw it the first day. That's why I was on his heels.
I didn't. I just started watching over here with Lemon, and I noticed when he get on the platform, sometime, especially last night and today's live, they've been on all night. he was really trying to manipulate him and control his platform. Well, so was Dragon at one point.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, and another thing that I saw when I read about as far as his subscriber count, Mz.Teavalocity,
Uh-huh.
I know about his subscriber count too. So his channel is mostly where he uploads shorts. That's where he get his views and his subscribers from. He one
Who
of those
told?
types of, yeah, uh-huh. If you actually go look at his channel and click on his shorts, you could click on the most popular one, and I think it got like 2.4 million views. Um, and but
Really?
it is, yeah, but it's shorts. It seemed like he go and get shorts from like TikTok or Facebook and re-upload them. So it's
You know
not
they
like it's
snatch
his short.
pages. They
Like
snatch pages back.
it's even one short that the one that got the 2.4 million. It's a short of Mike Epps Saint talking. Mike Epps is an actor, but I guess if he was the first person to get a hold of the short and upload it over here first, then it would be considered his content, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
It
though,
does.
no,
It makes
it,
perfectly good sense.
no, but I tell you, they snatching people channels because of that. Because the people are doing uploads of other people's material, like
Uh
comedians
huh.
and different things. They're snatching their channel because they said is that person's content.
That's
And if
on
you're
YouTube.
uploading, huh?
That's on YouTube though. If you go to another platform and take it, it's the first person that uploaded and it becomes their content.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. It
But
could be
I think
yours.
that's what it's being for right now. But I'm
Mm,
sure that they trying to move stuff around in order to change it, because it got me to thinking, because that's how me and him got into it, because he was trying to tell me that I don't know anything about monetization because I'm not monetized. But what he failed to realize, once upon a time I was monetized, and I know very much what I'm talking about when it comes to monetization.
mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of how we clash. But my question is,
I
how in
don't
the
know.
hell you over there monetizing shorts that ain't even your original content? And why is YouTube allowing you to be able to do it?
Mm. See, I never.
That's where YouTube got to fix it at, because if they're the first one to upload it off of another platform, it
I didn't know
becomes
that.
theirs. Even if the person that owns it want to upload it, it's the other persons that uploaded it first, and I think that's very unfair.
What?
Hmm.
Well, that
That's a
sounds
fact.
crazy. That sounds crazy. Wow.
Yeah, because that's why don't be nobody up in his lives, because his subscribers are not there for his lives. His subscribers are there for his shorts that he upload, because it typically be shorts from everywhere else.
Yeah,
Like,
shorts make
if
a
you
lot of
done
money.
seen like a TikTok that's super
Mm-hmm.
funny, and then you take that TikTok and come bring it over here so that people could look at it over here. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they say that's the best way to make money, though, really, is by the shorts.
See, I thought that was the case, but
Mm-hmm.
after Brianna spoke about it, I disagree. Because when Brianna was doing her shorts of her going workout and stuff, one of her shorts had, I want to say, had got like close to 1 million views on it.
Mm-hmm.
And when she told us how much she had made on it, I don't even think it was $5.
What?
Yeah. But she said that with the shorts, she explained it. Something about YouTube has a pool of money for the shorts, and it's
Uh-huh.
distributed on a percentage level based on how much views you get. So when you think about it, it's some shorts out there with like 45 million views. So they probably getting a bulk of whatever's up in that pool
What?
of money. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, hold on. That's you? That's you, really, B?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's you, baby. Okay, yeah. Hey,
Hey,
really, B?
really, B?
Hey, really big.
Hey y'all. Hey. I was in the clouds. I just wanted to drop down and just clarify something. You're right about the if you pull somebody's content off of somewhere else, like a TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook, you can upload it on your channel. Here's the caveat though. If that person also has a YouTube channel, they can come back and strike you. So, for example, Tasha K will go live on Instagram, and if she takes that Instagram live and puts it on her platform, and you took her live and put it on your platform, she can now strike you because it is her content. Larry Reed does the same thing. If Larry Reed goes live on Instagram and then he puts it on his YouTube channel, he can file a copyright claim because it is his content. Even if you uploaded it first, it is still his content because it's him. But for a lot of people, I know I do it as well. If you pull Instagram lives and stuff, and you up.
I think
She cut out.
But my thing is, how would you know if you was the first one to upload it, y'all? How would you know that?
You honestly don't know it. I know that in the YouTube studio, YouTube has a new thing where it can scan and detect if there is some part of your video on the server somewhere on YouTube, and it could let you know that you're a duplicate or like a part of your video is somewhere. But I've never really used that, and simply because with the videos over here from the sector, it's just a talking avatar, so I don't think it's very effective for us. But when it's actually people with true content, where it's not just a talking avatar, then YouTube should be able to scan, from what I was told, can actually detect if there is the same video or the similar video uploaded by another user.
Oh, sorry, really, B. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. I got a phone call. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I got a phone call. I got kicked out.
Go ahead, continue.
Oh no. So that's what. So that's what. Because again, I've done that on my channel. Where I take a live that was on Instagram and I upload it. If that person doesn't have a YouTube channel, I'm not for right now because like the other guest said, YouTube will probably catch up to that at some point. But as of right now, people get away with that. People do it all the time. They take Facebook lives and Instagram lives, and it becomes content. But the other thing with the shorts, Jay Dunn is right. The thing about the shorts, you can get a lot of hits off of shorts. You can get a lot of views off of shorts. The problem though is two things. One, you're right, you don't make a lot of money off of it. And two, YouTube then puts you in a different algorithm. So when a lot of your content becomes shorts, you're in a different algorithm. If you can go into your studio and you can see where YouTube is recommending you. And if you start uploading a lot of shorts over here, it will start recommending you in that algorithm, and you'll start seeing those shorts. Because that's kind of why I stopped doing shorts over here. Because you get the views, which one, you're not making any money, and then it does change your algorithm.
Oh, I thought you made more money because you're doing a short and you get more people to watch it, so you get more views, more subs. But that sounds like that's not the case, really. Oh,
no, I mean one you're not getting. I mean, you're getting a lot of hits, but YouTube doesn't pay the same on shorts as they do on the longer videos, and you can't put any ads. You can't put an ad on a short.
I wonder why YouTube was pushing shorts though. Remember they was pushing shorts a while back.
Well, they're trying to compete with TikTok.
Them to compete with TikTok, because at that particular time, TikTok was monopolizing shorts. So YouTube started incorporating shorts over here so that they could be in competition with TikTok.
I know YouTube take a lot of your money.
Yeah, YouTube definitely gonna take data. And the thing with TikTok, like for me, I never really made a big deal about trying to get monetized on TikTok because their sensitivity over there, like I know so many people that have been demonetized and have to reapply. Like even that Risa Tisa lady, they kicked her out of the people think she makes so much money. They kicked her out of the what they call it, their partnership program over there.
Yeah, their partnership program.
She had to reapply. Yeah, they had to partnership. She had to reapply.
They did Peach Patch several times, I believe. That I think she might have said that. Yep, they had out too. So they kind of sensitive over there.
Very, very. The way their stuff is set up over there, it's very sensitive. And when I found out how, I was like, I'm not gonna put a whole lot of energy into TikTok. I mean, again, for the people that it works for. I ain't taking nothing away. But if you also know a lot of if YouTubers that have gone over there, they're real successful with the shorts. Um, you know, they kind of clip their longer videos and just put them over
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too. And like even you right, because even with my channel, I did a whole cleansing of my channel about a year ago, after I went through my first bout with court crap. And even with me cleansing the entire channel where I stripped away so much, I still reapplied and YouTube still denied it. So YouTube is cracking down
Mm.
as well when it comes to the reapplying process. Even if you
there.
wipe it
Yeah, but
clean.
it is so to me the it's so lopsided. There's no rhythm or rhyme to it. There's some people like you, Jay Dunn, who said you lost your. I mean, I don't know your business, and it ain't my business. Whatever reason you lost it, and then you cleaned your channel up and you reapplied. But then you have some people that are doing some of the grimiest stuff, and they never lose their monetization. I don't. It
And
just
so
it's weird to me.
Correct.
I don't
Correct. And that was
understand
even
it.
the same thing with Rico. Rico the bartender. Me and him had discussed it one time. It's been a while back, like a year or so, but we were on the same panel kind of talking about it. And remember, he used to do his music mashups where he would
Mm-hmm.
like mash up the different music.
Mm-hmm.
And he had monetization once upon a time, and then all of a sudden he lost the
They took
monetization.
his. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
I
then
mean that's just
eventually
like
he lost that channel.
Yep.
yeah, and that's just like with the music. You used to be able to play the music, and you would just get, you would just get a copyright claim, but it wasn't a
Right.
strike. And there's a difference.
Right.
A copyright claim versus a strike are two different things. That's why,
Right.
because Taco Tuesdays on my channel where we would just play music and we would just chill out. But then they started doing strikes for people because the claim is like,
Oh.
okay, I got a copyright
And
because
they
I would just
said,
delete the video anyway. Right, but
mm-hmm.
then when they started doing strike, that's why like James stopped doing it because they started doing strikes, and so again, it's just no rhyme. It's just no rhyme or reason.
I think YouTube is
So
full
yeah,
of because people making them a lot of money, but they taking a lot of money. 40% is a lot to take, you know?
it is.
And
It is.
then you find these people striking people pages and shit, taking their monetization and different things. And then you come back and you try to get your channel back. Some channels don't come back, but you take it, for people who's actually using this as a second income or whatever. I think that's bull
Mm-hmm.
crap. That YouTube sometimes strike your page for sensitive shit. Like I said, really be they made the video before I even got started. I don't know how, because I think like 5 minutes into my video, I looked back to see in my video manager, and it was yellow. So you know how you send it up for a review? I sent it up for a
Uh-huh.
review and they left it yellow. They said they didn't find it suitable for some advertisements, even though I still could get started.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't curse in front of and when I looked, I gotta see. I think
That's
I had only
weird.
been on 5
Because they'll
minutes.
do that to me. Yeah, I mean they've done that to me on videos, and I'm like, okay, I'm talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But if I do a review, 99, I would say 99.9% of the time they end up changing it green. And I've only
They
had a
do.
few videos that stayed yellow. And I've talked about some sensitive content, but and again, it will be yellow sometimes. But usually when I do a review, it usually comes back green. That's weird that they kept it yellow. That's
I was
yeah, I don't
so
know what.
surprised because I
And
told
you don't,
Diva,
right? You don't do a lot of that over here.
Isn't
I
it
said,
the
Diva, they
first
gonna turn it
3 or 4
green.
minutes?
Huh?
Isn't it the first 3 or 4 minutes you can't curse or something like that?
I heard people come on cussing and their stuff still get monetized. I don't know who do these
Yeah.
reviews, human or robotic or whatever they call. But I've seen
Well, the
some people.
first review is the algorithm. The first review is a computer. The second review is supposed to be an actual person that watches the video.
They said
That's why
that.
a lot of them get overturned because
Yeah.
usually the second one, when you ask for a review, yeah, that's just weird. Like I say, and I've also noticed there's certain times of the year. Like, okay, I'm just give y'all. What I've noticed is for my live videos, there are certain times of the year. Usually coincides with because there's certain times of the year that our ad revenue goes up, like Christmas time. YouTube charges more for the ads because, of course, it's the holiday season. So I think a way to offset having to pay us more money is I noticed during the holiday season, a lot of my videos go yellow. They eventually go green once I do the review.
Oh,
But the
really?
problem is that 24 hours that it takes them to review the channel, I lost that revenue.
Mhm.
Most of the time, that's where you
Yeah.
get the most of your views is in that first 24 hours.
But they say they put it in escrow, but it was strange that when I looked, I can't remember because normally now they say when you see it being held, it says escrow.
Hmm.
Have you
Oh, okay.
noticed
I didn't.
that?
Okay.
Well, and
Yeah, it says.
No, I
I
gotta pay
do know that
attention.
I do know that they hold money because even though I've not been monetized in almost 3 years, I still got $60 and like 23 cents up in there. I'm like, give me my damn $60 and my 23 cents,
Well,
but it's just stuck right there.
but here's the craziest thing. I told Diva last month, I had enough in there to meet that threshold. They didn't pay me. They didn't pay me at all. And I had enough to meet over the threshold amount. And they didn't pay
Really?
me on the 21st. I told Diva I wasn't going to say nothing because I'm just going to let it add up. Because if I'm not mistaken, that they will pay you the money. Eventually, they gonna pay you the money, even if it adds up. But yeah,
Yeah, it just rolls over. Yeah.
I had well over $100, and they never issued me no check. I think I done got
I
paid
know
from
for
YouTube
me,
twice.
did you okay? Did you because I know you kind of went away for a while and then you came back. Did you make sure that everything is updated in your YouTube studio?
Mhm.
And the reason why I say that is because okay, all right. Because I know a while ago, I can't tell you when it was. There was this was I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a while ago. They had sent us an email that we had to update something, or they were going to hold our check until we updated whatever it was. And I didn't do
Oh,
it because I read the email. I read the
right.
email and I went on about my business because my ADHD. I went on and did something else.
Oh, I probably
And
didn't
when
either.
the 21st, yeah, when the 21st rolled around, I was like, "Where my damn money?" And El Teddy was like, "Well, did you do such and such and such?" And I was like, "Oh
No,
shoot!" And as soon as I did it, they released my money. That's why I said that. That's the only
really
time I've ever
big,
had. That's the only time there's ever been a delay with me getting my money.
really big. You know what? It's terrible. And Kimberly, I'ma use me. Yes, I'm gonna use Kimberly, and God change it, charge it to my head and not to my heart. Kimberly wrote me a long time ago, and y'all, it had been a year, and I answered the email. I felt like crap. A whole year, y'all. She had wrote me back in February 2023 about something, and I just answered it February 20, I think 2024. It was crazy. I don't look at that email a lot. I need to make a habit.
Yeah, go in and check. Go in and
Okay,
check because I mean this
okay.
was a while ago, but
Ooh,
I know you had kind of stopped doing YouTube for a minute, so it might be something you need to update in your YouTube studio. Some information. I can't remember. I can't remember
20.
exactly what it was, and I can't remember when it was, but just go into your YouTube studio and just make sure that you've updated everything or
Yeah.
Google AdSense or something in your email, and just look at those emails because they sent an email saying it. It was just, but it was a while ago. It was a while ago.
Mhm.
Not
Right.
not only that, Miss T Velocity, but you want to make a habit at least trying to check
I
your
know.
email.
Yeah.
Because I've seen bigger channels
Oh my
that where the
God.
content creator lost the channel because they were sent emails. Like, once upon a time, people would use other content to review or react to and things
Mhm.
like that. And YouTube will sometimes send you an email saying that the original uploader is giving you 7 days to remove their content. Well,
Oh,
guess what? Guess what? If you're not checking your email, the next 7 days come and go, and you got one strike against you and don't even realize it. You
oh,
see what I'm saying?
I'm so glad y'all told me that. I Please do. I didn't know that, you guys. I'm bad with checking emails.
Hmm?
I have
Yeah,
to
they
go
will.
over there. Shit.
They will give you like even when I did my last copyright strike on somebody, which I think it was just in the sector because I told them don't play my shit, don't play my shit.
Mhm, mhm,
But even YouTube said, do I want it removed immediately or do I want to give them 7 days to remove it themselves?
mhm.
And some people will opt to give you 7 days to remove it. But if you're not checking your email, then you don't know that that's what you need to be doing. And once you get 3 emails like that,
Oh
and,
shit.
and
Y'all
you
getting
miss
nerve.
that 7 day window,
Oh
then you
Lord.
done got 3 strikes, so your whole channel is gone.
Oh Lord. I'ma look. I'm definitely gonna look. I'm glad y'all, cause I'm sure they probably done sent my ditzy ass some. I just don't. I just don't. Hold on. I just don't look like that, but I will do it today. I will do it today. But I felt so bad. Hey, phenomenal. I felt so bad when I saw Kimberly's email, and then I saw somebody else email. I ain't gonna say who dogged the shit out of me, but then they had a nerve to send me an email telling me how fair and good and everything my show was and how they really enjoy it. And then else. So it's just like I don't check that email, but I will. I will definitely
Hmm.
check. I'm glad y'all told me that. And well, normally though, JD, if they send me a strike and stuff, or they tell me about my video, I see that
Hmm.
because it's on my phone under that Gmail, under that
Hmm.
particular email.
Okay.
I do see it, but now that really be said that in reference to I was supposed to look at something and accept it. I remember getting something from YouTube or Google's partner somebody months ago, and I didn't open it and read it. So I'll go back and do that because I don't want.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't give me my money because I was like, damn, they didn't give me my money, and I know because they tell you how much you have there.
Hmm. Yeah, they
And then
do.
the next day, and then a couple of days later, I had a nice little amount, for what I come on in here, and I ain't dying for it. And I looked and they had them took like $40 or $50. I said, what the they get their money quick now. They get their
Gummy
money quick.
Bama, I'm always gonna be here. You left 10 minutes to go get your food. That means your fat ass shouldn't be eating.
Well, she said she gonna be good, JD. She said I'm gonna be good. She ain't gonna bother you. I'm gonna be good. I'm
She don't
watching
even
you.
have to acknowledge me. She know
Right.
I don't like her and she don't like me. So what's the point? As long as Mz.Teavalocity is dropping a link over here, you gonna see me. So get used to it.
So, anywho, so they say that my man is over there probably copping pleas and stuff now, but I
Who,
don't know.
Lemon?
No, no. They said Lemon. Didn't you say Lemon fell asleep?
He did fall asleep, but who is your man then?
I said my man Code. I
Oh,
guess Code
Cole.
is over.
You know, Cole. But before I came up here, I did peruse a little bit, and like I said, it looked like he mad at Brina and the P person now.
Oh, because she sent him over there. Oh, to dox him. Uh-huh. Well, hopefully
Yeah,
they're
but
working
it
out.
seemed like my thing is though, Cole saw how even Brina's old sector came over here and spilled her tea. So why would he think that the same wouldn't happen to him? It's what I don't get. The only reason why the B sector even knew about her and all her kids is because somebody from the Monty sector named Chanel came to Brianna's and spilled all that tea. So why
May-
Cole think that it couldn't happen to him that the P person gonna come over here and spill his stuff? You see what I'm saying?
Maybe he thought it was safe, over here safe because
Nah,
we
I
didn't
told
know.
that.
Huh?
I said that this morning. I was like, why you thought you didn't create no enemies and they weren't gonna come over here and drop it?
See, that's the problem. Create enemies. You heard what you just said. And I remember Jay Dunn. I remember when he came after you. I was there. I could tell you it was about the tax stuff, you not being monetized. Then he did a video. I told y'all I see a lot. I just don't say a lot. Everything ain't worth it. But
Mm-hmm.
so he kind of making his rounds here. So I hope it's worth it. JD, have you seen Rodney?
No, and it's been so beautiful. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I said I
So
wish
you didn't
somebody
like
would have got his rump. I wish somebody would have got his rump sooner. That's
that?
all it took for him to get off these platforms trying to threaten women, for people to know his location, and now he want to be quiet because I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him to say anything to me.
I don't think
Anything
he
to me.
will. I don't think he will. I think he's taking a little sabbatical, and he should. This shit could wear you out. We all need a break every now and then, especially when actually you getting drug off through these streets. You need a break. I know when that happened to me, I had to take a break. I had to recoup. I said, "Oh my gosh, this is rough over here." They was dragging me. I didn't even know what
Hmm.
was happening, y'all. I didn't know what was. I didn't. I didn't know that I would really feel it physically, and like these people had got in my mind until that shit
Mm-hmm.
happened with me and Reed long time ago. I was like, and then me and Diva, I was like, dang, this stuff really could get to you. Okay, you're gonna have to regroup and you're gonna have to come back and you're gonna have to know how to be strong. You know, you can't
Mm-hmm.
buck it, girl. You gotta get out there, and that's what I did. But they could get it could get rough over here, baby. It could get very rough over here.
Well, but
You
I
know,
think the problem is, and what I have with Rodney that you just can't respect is he ain't keep the same energy.
he fight with
Energy
women.
totally depleted once his real information was out here. As long as he knew everybody else real shit, oh, he had all this energy. But now that yours is out here, we ain't seen you in a week.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow. I just hope he all right. That doxing shit. I don't like it, but I don't like them calling people jobs and stuff trying to cost them, their jobs. Come on, man. We all gotta eat. And it's really rough out here, y'all. It's real rough out here. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Unemployment rate is still high, and I just don't get into that wanting people. I don't like anyone on here that much that I want them really to I'm trying to think lose something. Nah, I want
Well,
to be part of it.
well, and this is my thing too, because like what Phenomenal Scorpio said up in your chat, people had been telling Rodney, people been warning Rodney, but Rodney felt highly protected because of all the moderator sticks he was getting. A
Mhm.
moderator stick ain't gonna save you from a doxing.
Well, did
Ain't no
Jay Dunn
content.
came on? I mean, not Jay Dunn, Jay Wilson. Go ahead, Jay Dunn.
Oh, I was just saying a moderator stick ain't gonna save you from a doxing, nor are them content creators gonna save you. Cause I can bet my last, Mz.Teavalocity, that when that information hit that day, all them people that he moderate for was passing that information along.
You think so?
Yeah, I know for certain that when Ness got it, she sent it to Heidi.
Let me ask you something. Did Jay Wilson turn against him? Because I know that's where I think they say Rodney started out at. Oh no, misunderstood. But
Yeah,
did
he
Jay
started with
Wilson turn against
misunderstood.
him?
I don't think he turned against him. He just was kind of giving him like a slick warning over there on King Ramen News, saying that if it was too much negativity being brought to his platform, then he know how to remove a wrench. But he said that he wasn't to the point to where he wanted to remove any wrench from Rodney. But he was saying something along that lines. Basically saying like whenever Beach had all that negativity that came to his
Mhm.
platform, how he had to take the wrench from her. He was
Yeah,
kind of
that's
just yeah, he was kind of just warning Rodney of the same thing, so to speak. But he
right.
said that he wasn't going to take anything.
Gummy Bama, I asked you nicely and you just said it. And I know you're a troll, but you already know how this shit goes over here. Please, I'm going to ask you again. Please do not say anything to people on my panel. You already know how I get down over here, and we're not about to start this shit again because I'm not about to go back and forth with you or anyone else. So I ask you to please stop calling names, else you guys could go ahead and remove Gummy Bama and leave her removed. I don't need this subscription that much that you could continue to disrespect what I asked of you. I'm this gonna be my final warning to you because you came in here and you already knew I didn't like that shit, and you said, Miss T, I won't start. But then again, you start. My final warning, and y'all could take her out and not no timeout. Just kick her from coming over here, ban her from coming over here. I don't like that shit. And I ask you very nicely, don't do it. So you so worried, and hush up, don't say nothing, Jake. You so worried about who disrespect me. You're disrespecting me now because I asked you, and you knew I asked you because you came down here and said it. So again, next time you do a comment towards her, then we just go ahead and kick you out from over here. I don't need your subscription because I don't need your bullshit over here. Okay. Now, the reason why I asked you about Jay Wilson is because I remember when all that stuff happened with Beach Jay Dunn that he did
Hmm.
take a Gnostic. So what makes I just wonder if he did Rodney the same way or did he defend Rodney?
No, he didn't do Rodney the same way. He spoke on King Roman's about it, and Rodney got up there and had a discussion about it. And then when he realized that Rodney's all of his information was out, he did a live and brought Rodney up there and kind of just told Rodney that he hates for it to happen and it does happen to people, and encourage Rodney to take a break.
Mm.
And Mz.Teavalocity, as far as doxing goes, I say that I dox you. If you get in my business, I'm gonna get in your business. Point blank in the period. But we also know that when Ness had 14 pages of information on uppity, she surely did get up in her troll email account and send it to everybody, including me. And that's why I'm saying when Rodney's docs information came, I refuse to believe that she didn't share it with Heidi simply because they talk on the phone. They say they talk on the phone 22 hours out of every day. So of course they discussed it. Who would be somebody would be a fool to think that they didn't have a conversation about it. But it's not to also say that Ness didn't get up underneath one of her troll emails or anything like that and circulate the information. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay
Wow.
Wilson. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay Wilson didn't share it with Vivian because why not? I mean, come
That's
on, that's
so.
what people do.
But okay, JD. Yeah, I'm not gonna even touch it. I don't think she would have doxed Rodney. She likes Rodney. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
not dox them. That
Oh,
video that was circulating, people, when they saw it, they were taking that link and sending it to other content creators. I didn't even
mm-hmm,
know that it was up until it got sent to me in Instagram.
mm-hmm.
And when
Wow.
I saw it, it had already been up for 3 hours, Miss T Velocity. So imagine who I had sent it to who and what and where in the first 3 hours before I even knew that it was up there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
He
saying.
felt when I did hear him, I forgot where he was at, but he sounded really depleted and defeated. So he just took a break. He just, and that's what he could do. He could come back and people still be riding with Rodney, who's riding for him if he hasn't done anything to them. But it is what it is. That's what it
No,
gets
the
with it.
fact No, the fact is, Miss T Velocity, he will have to move differently. Just that fact alone that he threatened to push Ronnie Q in the wheelchair into traffic and he deal with people in wheelchairs every
Mhm.
day for his job, that was the dumbest thing that he could ever do.
Oh,
Ever do and ever say.
oh, Jesus! I didn't. You know what? I didn't even care. I don't even care to hear about his docs. I didn't care to hear. I didn't go where it was at, where they said it was at. I wasn't that interested. Again, I like the entertainment and stuff down here. You can't tell people how to fight. It is what it is. But I don't want
Right.
anyone, food to be taken out anyone's mouth.
Hmm.
And they lose
Yeah,
their
I
job.
get it.
But that's what it
I get
gives.
it. I'm no, I won't say anything more, but all I'm saying is that right there alone, he needs to go and sit down somewhere. He do.
Okay.
Cause you
Okay.
threatened to push her in the wheelchair.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was rough. That was rough. Though, this place is so strange over here, Jay Dunn. It's really strange
Hmm.
because, I just think that is very hypocritical over here. And I've always said that. And I know that I said in my heart, I told y'all when I came on here that I don't forgive people. And I have forgiven people, because I see that this is sort of what goes on here. And then you look for people for their worth, you meet them where they at. But it's very
Hmm.
hypocritical over here because some people could do the same thing and don't get as much smoke. I think when you come on so strong, targeting women and just beating at them for no reason, I think other people just come to their defense here. But the same thing could happen to me, and people won't do a damn thing. Somebody could say the same thing to me, and people won't do a damn thing. But you say it to other people, then people up in arms. It's never right to say those things, but that's how they fight over here. That's just how
But
they.
I would have loved to have been a fly outside to see him looking over his shoulder, thinking Ronnie Q husband was about to run up on him after that. Cause Ronnie Q husband wasn't playing with his rump. I'm
Yeah,
sure that he looked over his shoulder everywhere he went. That's why he sat
I
down
think he
somewhere.
might have got scared. Yeah, I think he
Hmm.
might have got, when her husband came into play. Well, I hope all is well with Rodney, to be honest with you, because I didn't have anything against him. I just think that he was all over everyone's platform, making himself known. And like I said, you'll never know really who doxed him. You just never
Mm-hmm.
know because unless somebody say I did it, you'll never know. But I noticed before that happened that he had a couple of beefs with different people too. Not only Ronnie Q, he had a couple of words with several other people that I thought, So
Mm-hmm.
it is
Yeah.
what it is. He just, we all need a break sometime. So how? Let me ask you something
Mm-hmm.
because I heard you mention here. You said that you went to court Monday, JD.
Yeah, I had one hearing and
Oh,
everything's
you
going
did?
well. Mm-hmm.
Good, good, good. Okay. I didn't know. We hadn't seen you one day though. We hadn't seen you one day, and I said, well, maybe she's sleeping, and I forgot there was some shit going on, and you wasn't around. That's rare. That's rare.
Well, but
I forgot
normally,
what day that was.
I was around, but just a lot of the times I don't always feel like dropping down because if
Me
I'm
too.
busy working, I ain't got time to say hey to 30 people.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
but
if I got my phone up in my pocket, but I have my headphones on, a lot
mhm,
of the times I'll be paying attention to what's going on. But if I know that I'm not in a position to be able to type, back to people that are speaking, because I understand that people are just being polite. But
mhm.
sometimes, unlike most of the people here, I'm not an unemployed person. So a lot of the times I can listen to people through my headphones, but I won't necessarily drop down unless it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, me too. I'll tell you though, I'm in the clouds watching because I'm at work. I'm in the
Mm-hmm.
clouds watching, and sometimes I just watch up at out the skybox, whatever they call it, the clouds, and I never drop down. And the only way
Mm-hmm.
you know that I probably watch your video if you come in here and I say, oh, or you hear me talking about somebody's video I've watched. But sometimes I just don't drop down. I don't feel like you said. I don't. Is a lot of people, and that's courteous. They speak now. I do believe in this. This is just my decorum. I do believe if I'm a content creator and I drop down, this is just something I'm gonna stick on. And I drop down your chat, you should speak to me because we co-workers, right? Or whatever they
Uh-huh.
say.
Uh-huh.
Everybody don't always see you when the chat going real fast and everybody, but I notice my
Mm-hmm.
moderators over here, they speak to everyone or they say to all the content creators coming in, thanks for joining Mz.Teavalocity or something like that. But when you drop down, sometimes it's a distraction when you on a roll and you trying to
Mm-hmm.
speak to everybody. So I understand stuff like that, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah,
So,
so I was definitely listening and in the clouds, but
mhm,
it's just more so of like if I really got something that I want to say or something a funny thing that came to my mind, then yeah, maybe. But for the most part, I drop down with my emoji just to let the
mhm.
person know that I'm there, and then I,
I like that.
keep it moving.
I like that though. I know some people don't like it. I
I know
heard.
that lady,
Oh,
that
I
lady.
heard you the other day, but I kind of like it when you just drop down. Like I'm taking notes, Miss T. I'm here in the clouds, so yeah, it didn't bother me, but it bothers some people. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I just think it's just etiquette. That's just me, and that's what we do over here. But everybody don't have to do. Hey, what's going on, Treasure? Treasure Lane, foot, been heavy, heavy, heavy.
Hey
Hey,
James, good morning.
Martha, James, little boy,
And it's crazy.
Treasure Lane. Go
It's
ahead.
crazy that James decided to drop down because I was just about to get into some other messy stuff about the lady. That lady was dragging Duchess Kelly Love yesterday. Did you know?
No, I don't. I don't watch. I don't watch Duchess Kelly Love. No.
Okay. Well, I only knew because Duchess did like a pre show to let us know that the lady was about to drag him. Now, the one thing that I will say, I didn't sit through the ladies' entire drag. I like peeked over there.
Mhm.
But one thing that I can warn everybody in the sector, if you gonna go beef and battle with her, that lady lives nice. At the end of her life when she was dragging him, she
Mhm.
walked through her big ass house, walked out her front door, into her yard. When I tell you she got a stacked house, and then she said that he sit in front of a green screen, but she could show him the greenhouse that her husband built her. And she said the greenhouse is probably bigger than his house or something like that. But she was just showing her stuff and she lived nice, whatever she doing and her husband doing. They got a nice little living space. But I just thought to myself, this lady clearly don't know the B sector. Cause ain't no way I'll walk outside my front door and show my damn house, my land, and my greenhouse, and not think that somebody might dox it.
She probably don't care. If to show your shit, she don't care though. She don't care about being doxxed. Then she don't care.
Yeah, but
Everybody don't
she
care about
lived nicely.
being doxxed because the purpose of being doxxed is to what? Humiliate someone or just to
Right, and
expose
that
their
and that
information.
hers it would not be humiliating at
Right,
all.
right. So she probably don't worry about that. And she probably don't she's probably not worried about that. Hey, you gotta chill. What's going on, baby? So she probably not worried about, but her and Duchess is into it.
Yeah, yeah, they are because she was on lemons. It was that night whenever the twins had argued on lemons, and the lady sister T was up there trying to be a referee. And Duchess did commentary about it the next day about the twins, getting into it over there.
Uh-huh.
And he made some remarks about the lady and how her wig was crooked and just different things like that, what he do. And she
Mhm.
took offense to it. And so then she did a rebuttal video to him.
Wow. So she was dragging them?
hmm Yeah, she was dragging him, drag him so much that yeah, she showed all of us her house, and I was like, ooh,
Really? She
I
probably
mean, I'm telling you, she got a nice house. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
come through, Sister T.
That's probably why
And the
she
greenhouse. Now, I was so impressed by the greenhouse because most people wouldn't take it from me, but I like gardening and stuff like that, especially like growing. But maybe that's because I grew up in Mississippi.
yeah.
And so, yeah, I was really impressed with her greenhouse. I said, okay, your husband got you a greenhouse back there so that you
That's
could have
right.
your stuff.
That's right.
And the greenhouse was big. I was like, okay.
So she said, why is she going after Duchess Kelly Love? And you said because he did a video on the two sisters and mentioned her or something? That's what
Well,
you
yeah, he did a live. He did a live about TG and LG going back and forth and spilling each other's tea over there on lemons, and
Mhm.
how the lady who didn't know anything about TG and LG tried to be up there to be the referee. He
Mhm.
spoke about whether or not her we and that offended her. But then also he questioned her literacy and her intelligence because when
Mhm.
Lemon told her that the two sisters were twins, she said, "Are they biological twins?" And I think he honed on to that and just kind of tried
She
to drag
probably
her
meant
for it.
paternal. She probably meant are they fraternal? I know biological twin. Or she could have probably meant because people say hey twin, or something like that. Maybe she knows that
Yeah,
terminology. Or she
that's
probably
what
meant
I
are
was
they
thinking
fraternal?
too. That's what I was thinking
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
hmm Because
Because
people do use that loosely, like "Hey twin, hey twin." I hear people say that all the time.
like the
So
lady
I
didn't
think,
know Diva was my real sister. Remember the other day? Oh, you wasn't
mm,
here.
well,
She
no,
didn't know
I know
Diva was my sister.
it's plenty of people up in the B sector that be around y'all all the time that still don't know that y'all actual sisters with the same mom and daddy.
Oh,
That's why
yeah,
I be laughing.
like
I
the
laugh.
lady.
Hmm?
Yeah, like she said that. Like you would take up, like say Queen Diva, your mom. I said, oh, my sister. No, that's my biological sister. Anybody could look at us and tell, but everybody know we are. But like she didn't know, so maybe she was saying, are they fraternal twins or what's the other? I can't even think right.
Identical.
Identical or fraternal. That's probably what she was asking, but said biological. The word slip out. Sometimes you could be on here, JD. When I go back and watch my videos, I say to myself, you need to take your time and enunciate. Sometimes I get stuck up here talking and I just can't figure it out. And sometimes I ask y'all to help me out. So it's easy when you just talking and you're not paying attention, or even if when you get in the battle, you just talking. Because I thought the other day, I said, oh, it's so many things I could have said to be nice, nasty, and you didn't. So you
hmm
kind of think so. Maybe she meant it like that way, or him. I think he throws shades at a lot. Throw shade at a lot of people, and he probably threw shade at the wrong person. Maybe I don't know. Like I said, I don't really watch him. I don't. Period.
Well, and I get that, and that was one thing too that I do think about, which I'm happy that we are on this topic here.
Right.
Because one thing that I like about these new people that do show up, I get a
Mhm.
kick out of what they have to say about you and Queen Diva. And that's simply because most of them have no idea that y'all are related. So I'm always want to see like if they're going to pick up on the connection or not.
Mhm.
Because a lot of these new people, they will get here and they might throw shade at one or the other, but not know that y'all are sisters. And so that always tickles me. But I think that goes to show that new people should sit back and observe before trying to jump
Mhm.
in and have an opinion.
That's true. You know, because y'all still say some stuff, Jay Dunn, when it comes to history that I know is important that some of us don't even know about. And you know, people always say history is not important. Well, it is important because sometimes you may step in some dookie that you don't know, and you don't know the history with those two people. You know, you
Mm,
really don't. And so you might want to be careful. That's why it truly is best to stay neutral and not to drop down when you got two content creators, you know, fighting at you. Like, just stay in the bushes and watch it, you know, because you
mhm.
don't want to get in that shit. You really don't.
It's just like what happened a couple of days ago with me and Let's Be Honest over there on Lemon. People didn't even know that I had that type of history with Let's Be Honest, but I do. I do.
Oh, yeah.
And and like most people that wasn't around, they don't know that. So then, of course, the simplistic view is, oh, Jay Dunn don't like her because she think it's another stud up in the sector or all this
Nope.
type of crap. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that whatsoever.
Yeah. You
But that's
sure
just how
is.
people just do because they don't understand the history, or they think because they didn't see it, it no longer exists. That's a
Nope.
lie.
No, you told it though. See, but I don't think people watched it because, well, they probably didn't watch Nest, but when I was watching this and you were on there, when I used to watch Nest and you was on there, you you said where you knew Let's Be Honest at. In fact,
Mhm.
3:30 in the morning, April, and remember she somebody went and got April. So I knew you knew her from before. But when you was on Lemons, they didn't know you knew her until you told them the other day that y'all history go way back. And then I believe QI graced the platform, and then she was saying something about it too, right?
Mhm.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
I
QI was. Mhm.
you don't know history, but I knew why you had that strong dislike for her. I knew because you had told it. You didn't say
Mhm.
everything that went on, but you said she was there, but she was acting
Mhm.
like she didn't really know why you had so much angst for her.
Right. I guess she thought because she disappeared for 2 or 3 years that I was gonna forget. No, just because you went and hid under a rock, that's fine, but I still didn't forget.
Yeah, that's true. People got to know the history before they jump in it. You know, it
Mhm.
is what it is. Some of these people have bad blood and it's up in the stuff. But I guess too, JD, people will probably look at it this way. If it was so bad for people, you know, over here when they go after each other and stuff like that, and they, you know, have all this bad blood, why do they turn around and become friends again? You know, to me, some shit is up in his stuff. Point blank. Period. Hey, Zulu, how you doing, baby?
Well, but oh, he's thinking of Duluth. Well,
Wait,
yeah, that was his bell ringing. He wanted to stretch and move
he wanted
around.
to speak to me. Let me know he was there. Hey, Zulu. Go ahead, Jay.
But that's the thing because I think people on this platform use the term friend too loosely. I actually hate the word friend here because even as far as with me being cordial with, let's be honest, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cordial because I'm trying to respect Lemon's platform. I'm
Mm-hmm.
cordial because I'm trying to respect Ness's platform when I used to be over there.
Mm-hmm.
But when she come at me out of a bag, then I'm gonna get up in her ass, point blank in the period. Me being cordial don't mean that we friends. It just means that I'm trying my best to respect somebody's platform. Not
Okay.
only that, but even with Sabrina, she apologized and they like, well, y'all made up and y'all friends. No, the fuck we didn't. The
Mm-hmm.
girl apologized to me and I heard her out on what she had to say. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with that, but that don't make us friends. That make me trying to be cordial to respect Lemon's platform.
Well, I'm gonna take it a step further. I know what you're saying there. I get that. That's being cordial. But when people have done so much to some of these people, how do they just make up? Like, why are they, you know, I don't understand how these people drag you for a whole year damn near, and then you turn around and grace their platform and they grace your platform. I don't know, y'all. I just, maybe because I'm too serious and I don't play games like that. I get your cordial part. I get that, being cordial. Y'all not friends. I get it. But I think just in each other's companies just boggle my mind. Why would you be in somebody's company who has doxed you, who has talked about your dead parents, who have, dragged you, talk about your aesthetics, your house, and did all this shit to you, just mean, hateful, malicious stuff? How can you even be cordial with them? That's just me.
Well, well, and see, and I can answer your question, and I use VS for an example. People wonder how I'm cordial with her. But no
Right.
lie, Miss T Velocity, when that woman got back here last February
Hmm.
and I was live and I don't even think I was discussing her or nothing, but she dropped down up in my chat and apologized.
I was there.
Yeah. And so
I was there.
what more can you do? The girl had to be off of here for 3 years. She spent about a week in jail. She did I mean, what more do you do? Except acknowledge the apology, and then she also sent me a cash app and said that she was sorry as well. At this particular point, what more can you do? Because
Yeah.
I'm not stuck in 2018. And
That's true.
so I'm cordial with her. And that's my thing, because people be like, the people that are against VS today, Ness being one of them, is like, well, how you gonna be around VS if she did that with your mama?
Hmm.
But Ness, let's be honest, was her girlfriend engaged in the same thing? But you would want me to sit up here on your platform and be nice to this girl. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I
Make it make
understand.
sense.
I understand how people, I told you that I'm learning, but JD, you see what happened to me here? You see what happened to me here, how I said, okay, I'm going to bend a little bit and be flexible, and I'll go ahead and forgive. And what happened? No more than a month later, you back to calling me a bag of bitches and stuff. I can't play those games no more. If you've done something to me, let's just leave each other alone. Please, I'm not forgiving anyone else. I'm just moving on, because this, again, when I go out of my comfort zone and bend to be part of, say, for instance, just to be part of this virtual world, you know,
Hmm.
look what happens to me. Look what happens. So I just say, F all the apologies. I'm just going to keep it moving. Now, it's different with different people. I watch their behavior. When they say they change, I'm going to do that. But next time, I don't want to don't say I apologize. Don't say I'm sorry. Just leave me be, because I'm not going to be as forgiving as I was.
Hmm.
You
And
see
that's
what happened to
perfectly
me.
fair enough. That's fair enough. But the difference between that situation with you,
Yeah.
she was able to repeat that behavior within a
Right.
month's time.
Right. Right.
VS was taken off of here for 3 years, so she
Mhm.
couldn't repeat the behavior. Let's be honest, ran and hide for the 3 years that VS was gone.
Mhm.
So let's be honest, couldn't repeat a behavior. It's a
Okay.
difference between being able to have 3 years of peace to yourself to decide how you
Mhm.
feel about the situation
Okay.
versus a month where all you had was a month and then she came back and did something towards you again. That's the difference.
And I
And not
think,
only,
yeah.
mhm.
Go ahead, Donald. Sorry.
Well, no, and I was just going to say, and not only that, I refuse to be stuck in 2018.
Yeah.
It's almost 2028. I ain't about to be stuck in 2018 just because people feel like they think I should do this and they think I should do that. Because when it was all happening, many other people, not you, but many other people was there witnessing it. So how you gonna tell me how to react 6 or 7 years later? Please.
Yeah. So Lisa, right? Lisa J could be right. Depends on the type of beef. You right, baby. That's a nice avatar, superficial or deep seated. And I think once I forgive you, and then you come on and call me all these bags of bees and different things again, it's deep seated. It's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. Ever, forever,
Hmm.
forever. Now God work with me, because I ain't changing. It's up and it's stuck. And it is what it is. right? But I get what you're saying, years and you're not stuck, and I get all that. But I just wonder how that happens so easily over here. And I know you forgive people, but some people do some malicious, hateful, to me, deep penetrated shit to people over here. But I can't tell people, what to do, how to feel, and who to forgive and who not to forgive. I only control Mz.Teavalocity, but I just think I agree with you after that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I agree with you the other day, Miss T, about them apologies. I ain't accept these fake. Yeah, I'm done with them. I knew, yeah, you knew. I knew we would be here. I knew too. I kind of knew, but then I'm gonna tell you who persuaded me a lot. When I changed from this tough shell, y'all, because I got a tough shell and I got a tough shell for a reason. Hold on, and in
Miss
real
T Velocity, I put
I
you
see,
a
I
back
see that.
chat, but that's for you.
I see that. I see that, baby. Thank you. I tell you who, Diva. Diva and Jamil I talk to sometimes. But Diva, she's just too nice sometimes. She's just too nice. And I'm not that nice. And I don't apologize for not being that nice because I tell you, I say a couple of things. People sometimes create who you are, even if it's from your parents. They are creating and molding you for the person you are. You learn some things along the way from experience, but 9 times out of 10, they instill certain things into you. So when shit happens to me from years of experience, friendships and stuff, I'm real flaky on forgiving people and rocking with certain people because I see their behavior and I know I'm no difference. What makes me think I'm different than the next person? So if it wasn't for Diva really saying something to me, I wouldn't have never ever made that move. And she knows it. She could come on and admit that shit. And I'm a little upset at her. And I'm gonna tell you why. Um, I'm a little upset at Diva is because I don't like that she's so soft to a certain degree. She's so forgiving. That pisses me off sometimes. Because of her, that's why I was there with that Kwani situation. I wouldn't have never forgave her. She couldn't have never, because that's what I had already made up in my mind into my sister. She's, she like, oh, but that's it, JD.
Well, and that's the thing. The thing that I think when it comes to forgiveness, though, Miss T Velocity,
Mm-hmm.
I think you are upset with it because you had let it go. Because let's be honest, whether Kwani came and apologized or not, you had moved on from it,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's kind of
absolutely.
and that's kind of where I am. Whether VS came and apologized or not, I had 3, 4 years to move the fuck on.
That's true.
Whether let's be honest came apologize or not, I had 3 or 4 years to move the fuck on. I'm not staying in the same space, the same headspace, or anything like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
honestly think there comes a time where we don't even need the apology. Even with the girl
Right.
Brina apologizing, I didn't need that apology. I had moved the fuck on. But
Mm-hmm.
I listened to her to hear what she had to say. But it didn't affect me either way because you're always
Mm-hmm.
going to remember how you should handle somebody.
Right.
Apology or not, this is how I'm going to handle you going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's a point too. I respect that. That's a point. It's just that I just it just seems like when I kind of loosen up a little bit, then something happens to make me go back in my shell, my tough shell. And I know that's not all good. Y'all may think, oh, this is just a virtual world. You don't really know these people. I get that, you guys, but this is part of our everyday living. And these people are a part of our lives one way or the other. And I don't let people in real life disrespect me, you know. Um, and I'm not gonna let no one in this virtual world disrespect me as well. And so like you said, I just know for now to just keep it moving. I'm not mad. I just keep it moving. But again, my sister is a supporter of a lot of people, and she tries to talk to me sometime. I'm gonna just put it like that. She tries to talk to me sometime and tell me not to be so hard, and I say, oh, okay, and look what happened.
Well, but I believe that that is a defense mechanism.
It
But
is.
I also think that it's a learning curve for both of y'all because it looks like in this particular situation, you were right. Maybe in the past, there were times where you were not right, and Queen Diva was actually right in her thought of it. But clearly, with this last situation, you were actually the one that's right. And I believe that Queen Diva will acknowledge that and understand it. So
Uh-huh.
maybe now going forward, she will allow you to stand in your own judgment, your own discernment. That's really what it is, your
Right.
discernment of the situation.
Right. Because we had a conversation before too, Jay Dunn, and I was telling Queen Diva that I didn't want to do something, and I'm going to tell you this story and then I'm gonna get out here. This was when I had my daughter. My daughter was probably about 5 months, 5 or 6 months old.
Hmm.
And Eva wanted to go to this thing in the park, in this big park. She wanted to go to this festival, right? And she wanted to take my daughter. And I said, no. I said, no, no. She wanted me to come. I said, no, I'm not going to come. I'm just going to stay there. I'm just going to stay around here in our park area and, keep her outside. She was like, no, come on up there. They having this concert. Are you scared to take up? This is Diva. You scared to take up it? Something could happen to the park right across the street. Something could happen to it right here. You don't need to be scared. It's nice and everybody. And I said, no, Diva. I said, no, Diva, I'm not going to take her. And she made me feel bad. And I said, that's okay. So she said, well, I'm going. She said, I'm going. And I said, well, you go ahead. And I took my daughter and did the usual, took her downstairs in the sun, played with her, came back upstairs, gave her a shower and put a bath. And she was little and put her to sleep. Diva come running. Diva, you remember this? Come running. Oh my gosh. So I'm so glad you didn't go. They start shooting in the park. People start trampling over, just running over, and they trampled over this baby and unalived the baby. I'm so glad you didn't go. And she was just hugging me and hugging my daughter. She said, I'm so glad. She said, that poor baby. I believe that the baby got trampled over, right? So come to find out, they didn't shoot in the park. This big dog got loose and they was chasing the dog and everybody started running. And this little baby was on a blanket on the ground and her mother couldn't pick her up, get her up. And they started trampling over the baby. And I believe at that point, the baby was severely injured or she was unalive. My sister came home and gave us so many kisses and hugs and told me how smart I was for never taking my baby. I tend to follow my instincts, my intuition, my gut feeling, my discernment. And when I don't, bad things happen to me. And that's just a story. That's a true story. My daughter is 43 years old. That happened years ago. She was only like 6 months, and Diva and them used to always want to take her around and baby her, and they spoiled the S out of her, right? And I
Hmm.
told her no. My spirit said, no, don't go. And she argued with me. Oh, anything
Hmm.
can happen to you. They can happen to you and your baby right over there. You need to do this and do that and do. And I just said no. And that was the end results. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes,
And
I
I can tell you that right there is powerful. And I believe if we all look at our lives, um, we can all find moments similar to that story that you told.
did.
And honestly, people think because I'm an only child, I'm selfish, I'm strong willed or whatever. No, I have my own discernment to focus
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
Because you have siblings,
Mm-hmm.
then you sometimes don't trust your own. But when you grow up in life for over 36 years, 37 years,
Yep.
trusting your own judgment and
Mm-hmm.
knowing damn well that you didn't get up in a crazy situation, you
Mm-hmm.
trust your own judgment before you trust the next person,
Yep.
which
Yeah.
can then come off as being selfishness or dismissive or
That's
strong
how she
willed,
was with
bullheaded,
me. That's how she
whatever.
was with me. JD, she
Hmm.
was very upset with me. But when I say she come in this park, y'all, she had to get on a bus. She had to get on a bus to come home. Mother, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
She had to get on a bus to come home. That girl was so damn shooken. And she was like, oh. And when I tell you Diva felt really bad, she felt really bad. And that's why sometimes when I tell her something to trust my discernment, don't nag me about it, she'll back off. Oh, Evelyn Champagne King was the free concert. Go ahead, Mother. What you like to add to this? Thank you for joining me.
Hey, James.
Spillboy TV.
Yeah, hey, I was dealing with some water. Wait, can you hear
Oh,
me? Can you hear me?
I
Because
can.
y'all
Good
sound low.
afternoon. Good afternoon, James. How are ya?
Hi, Jay Dunn. Can y'all
Yes.
hear me good? Because y'all are low on to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we can
know.
hear
I
you.
can hear you real
Yo, you
good.
can hear me? Okay, good. Then I'm not gonna fix it. I'm not gonna stay long. I know you were going to wrap this up. But I was
Mm,
listening to your story and I said, oh my God, I have to share this with you. When I was little, okay, my mom only has one sister, one brother. Okay.
mm,
So
mm,
my aunt, I got the one aunt. Now you hear me say this aunt, that aunt, those are my mother's cousins. I have one
uh-huh.
aunt. My aunt is just my aunt. You know, she just who she is. She always wanted me to come over her house, come over her house, come over her house. My mother's like, no, nope, not at all. It's not happening. So finally, after years, I had to be 3 or 4. Well, she finally said, okay, fine. And she let me go over without her.
Mhm.
No sooner than she did it, I fell and hit my corner of my eye on my aunt's coffee table.
Mm,
Always follow your first mind. I don't give a damn
yeah.
whose feelings get hurt. If your first mind and there's a little voice or a tap on your shoulder telling you
Mhm,
to do something, you should always follow that. But in the interim, because my aunt would always say, you're just crazy. This, that, and the other. When it
mhm.
happened to to this day, and I'm 52 years old, my aunt doesn't have a coffee table in her living room.
Wow. Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
when it comes to your children and just
Mm,
you in general, that's a powerful message. Don't
yeah.
whatever it is, if you keep getting that little voice, now
Yep.
listen to that voice because there's something down the pike for you, and you're not gonna like it.
All the times. All the time. When some tell me don't go or leave, if I'm somewhere, I used to be in the club, and I told y'all I used to like to taste, right? And I could say, well, I think I done had enough. I think I'm gonna get up and go home, right? Girlfriend called me. I said, I'm just about to go home. It's just getting too bad. Something ain't right. Get home. And girl, do you know they started shooting over there? And so Bobby Blue got shot. He was up in something. Always, God has always given me that intuition and that discern to when to move, you know? So I
Hmm.
just followed y'all. I just followed, and that was something that I've always done, you know.
It's
And I want to
hard. It
share.
really is
I
hard.
want to share one with y'all too. Before you end the live, Mr.
Go
Velocity,
ahead. Hmm.
because well, first off, I didn't move here to Georgia to Atlanta actually until 2013. But 2014 is when we had that notorious snowstorm.
Hmm.
And that year I actually was working, and I was in the freelance, and I was scheduled to work a gig on that particular, I think it was like for like 2 weeks, a 2 week straight gig. And I was looking at the news and I saw it was about to be the ice storm and all this kind of stuff. I knew that I just moved there from New Orleans, so I'm not used to driving in no dang on
Oh
ice.
yeah.
But either way, I took the initiative. Something up in my spirit told me that morning, take the initiative, say you're not coming. I said I wasn't coming. And I had some hell to pay. I had to answer to a couple of higher ups and all types of stuff because I didn't show up. And that was that same day that everybody was stranded on dang on 285 with ice built up, people running out
Mm.
of gas, people having to get out their car and walk to the next exit that's like 3 miles away, people sleeping up in their cars. Some people froze to death because the cars ran out of the gas so they couldn't keep heat. It
Yeah.
I
was
remember
all of
that.
that madness. It was all of that madness.
Wow.
And had
I
I got
remember that
up,
because we didn't have live at the time, And I
Mm-hmm.
always loved me some Forest Rock, still do. And we were like waiting with bated breath to hear what Rox had to say because she was out there and her son was out there. And yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
because
and
we
I
couldn't
think
go
about
live. We
that
didn't
all the
have live.
time.
We had to wait for her to drop a video to see
Uh-huh.
if they were okay. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
And I
Yeah.
remember that, and I was like, at first, I was second guessing my own self, but I still went with
Yep.
my own tuition because I said these people will never hire me to work another show again because I stood them
Mhm.
up today. But in hindsight, I'm happy that I did. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm telling you, you get that nagging little voice, like James said. You get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, and you just have to follow through
Right,
because,
and
like,
it's not always fun. I mean, it's not always fun because it's always at a time when it's going to deter you from something you want to do. I literally, I remember this. I was on my way to check, and I was literally on 376 heading on out of here, and
mhm,
something said, "Turn around," and I literally turned around, went back home. We didn't have cell phones,
mhm.
like we didn't have cell phones like that. We just be calling like that. And I'm like, I'm not coming. He's like, what's going on? I said, He's like, oh God, don't start you in that third eye. So,
Yeah,
but I literally I had wasted my vacation time that I took off work and all that. But it it really wasn't a waste because I went post game. I don't know, nothing actually happened, but I don't know. Who knows what would have happened? But it was so strong. The feeling was so strong.
so
I
strong.
turned my car around and went on back home.
Let me ask y'all something. I know people believe in old time. Now, let me tell you something. Have you heard this? Have you guys heard this? When my left eye jumps, it always spells something bad. It's not in my mind or anything, but it's to the degree that it jumps. Like if my left eye just start jumping today, and there's a minor jump, it might be an unexpected bill or a flat tire, something like that. But when that joker starts jumping, like jumping heavy, something bad always happens. And I've learned that and believed that from when I was young, and it
Well,
always come through.
why do you think that's strange? Do you think that the way that the creator talks to you is the same way the creator talks to everybody else?
I just never thought about that. But
It's not. I mean, it's very individual. That's why it's called a personal relationship.
look, somebody said, "Oh, you too?" Somebody
That's
else
what
thought it.
it's personal. It's personal. What do you think that still voice is? They ain't just writing songs. The still voice is very real.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
The stuff.
the creator talks to we're all different. All our relationship
Mm-hmm.
with him or her is
Yeah.
totally different. And the way he communicates with us or her is it's different. And that's what I see it as it always have since I was young.
And
Since I
remember,
was young.
Uh-huh.
I had to get mature and start really listening. Because again, like I said, it's usually something that you want to do, and it's steering you away from what you
yeah,
want. But yeah, that's what that is. I truly believe that that's that higher power saying,
oh,
you
power,
don't
yeah.
just sit down.
And here's another crazy thing. So, and some people believe that. And then I think I told y'all before, sometime my spirit, Lord, sometime my spirit just won't lock with somebody. And they could be nice to me, never done anything. And my spirit just won't lock. And I don't know why
Absolutely.
my spirit won't lock. Then some maybe weeks or it could be years down the road, something happens between that person that I didn't have, my spirit wouldn't lock with, and I say, yeah, that's why my
I,
spirit
I
don't
ain't
lock
even gonna
with that.
say nothing because
No, say it.
no, I'm not. I'm not because
Uh,
everybody tired of that. I'm not gonna say a word. Let's move on.
but
Let's
anywho,
move on.
so God do warn you, and you
Yeah.
should take
And it
heed
don't come out. Sometimes it don't come up for years.
for years,
For
for
years, and,
years.
and that's where hindsight.
Yep.
The hindsight is 2020. That's
20.
what that is. That's what that comes
Yep.
back to.
That's crazy. It's just that when you see some things, even like when my parents used to say something, all money ain't good money. Oh, money good to me. Shit. But then you
Yeah,
start
right.
about it and what my dad meant, the meaning of that, and the grass ain't green on the other side,
And
and all
surely out, and surely
more
is not.
sickness ain't death. All those sayings you learn.
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
Oh, that's a good
And
one.
that's the truth.
And
You
God,
And
don't
Miss
know
T
till you
Velocity.
turn green. You know?
and God ain't
Miss
too
T Velocity, I just wanted to chime in about that
good, baby.
eye jumping thing, like the eyelid jumping.
Oh,
Like my family and my friends closest to me, my eyelid only jumps like that if I'm very, very angry. Very, very angry.
oh, really?
So now that you saying that, it makes me wonder those times that happened. Did something bad happen? But I mean, clearly, if it angered me, then it must have been something bad, you know. But
Oh,
I say all that to say it's not taboo because I've had that, and a lot of times my friends and relatives, because they could see it. It's crazy. I could feel the nerve jumping. But I think that it can't be seen on my face, but like you can even kind of see it if somebody is looking at me. And that's how they know I'm really, really angered about a damn situation. Thank
I,
the Lord I ain't never had my eye jumping with these YouTube fools.
oh, my
But that
eye.
when you see that, get out my damn way.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no, I ain't never been
I'm
that
gonna
mad.
tell you.
I ain't never been that mad at nothing down here on these streets. It's like, that's why when people say can you drag kids? No, I ain't dragging my kids. Ain't nobody got me mad enough to literally like drag their kid. Like, who did that?
I think
You know
sometimes
where I feel like I gotta go all the way there? Like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this little toddler. Man, ain't nobody down here made me
you
that.
go ahead and drag this little toddler. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean that's what I've been accused of. I'm like, I've never dragged no kid down here.
I'm just gonna drag this little toddler. How the hell did they?
Yeah,
I think I'll just go ahead and drag this little infant
I
over.
mean that's like everybody knows you can hurt somebody with that. Anybody that got any kind of feelings, if you dragging their baby, that hurts. That
Yeah,
hurts.
that's
Anybody saying anything unkind about your child hurts.
yeah,
But
that's
I've
true.
never been that mad. I ain't nobody said
I
nothing
just
that got me
found it.
that upset.
I thought it was funny, and then you know what? Here's another one. God ain't too keen about pretty. Wait,
God
God,
don't like pretty and he ain't,
there
but
you
God don't like ugly and he ain't that keen on pretty either.
There you go. There you go. I remember it's just so many sayings that you think about as an adult and you understand what they mean.
Hell yeah.
As an adult, and you kind of take heed to that stuff. Those sayings are very true. A lot of them. A lot of sayings are very true. I remember when my eye was jumping so bad, my eye was jumping. I was like, what the hell? So the IRS sent us our tax papers, right? And I was like, oh shit, no problem. I owed them $800. So I was just jumping a little bit. So I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and write them a check. This was years ago. My husband and I said, honey, we owe them $800. I'm gonna go ahead and write them a check for $800. Then I just kept jumping and kept jumping. So I said, so another IRS paper came, right? I said, "Man," I said, I owe them more. I said, they keep changing amounts. So after this, no lie, y'all, after I think we had owed maybe about $8,000, so the IRS, so I called the IRS. I said, listen, I don't know what's happening here. I said, I was about to write you this check. You sent me a bill for $800. And my husband and I, we're going to write this check. They said, Mrs. So-and-so, look up in the right-hand corner. Baby, they had for some reason charged us about 2 or 3 years prior to that, and I ended up owing them $8,000. They said, look up in the right hand corner, that'll tell you the tax year for that amount. Baby, I was too done. But every time my left eye jumps, something bad happens. It's just to the degree how it jumps. If it's really bad, jump a lot, and for consistency, then something bad most likely is happen. I've tried everything you know, to
Okay,
just
let's see. I gotta get down, baby. I wrote it in chat talking to just read my book. I'm doing lasagna
go
for
ahead. You
the
doing
girlfriend's birthday party. Huh?
okay, you making lasagna for somebody's
I
party.
am. I got 3 pans I gotta do. She needs one in turkey and 2 in ground beef. So
Oh,
I got to I need both hands. So I'm gonna put you
okay.
all back up on the TV and I'm going to get off of here and wash my hands and get busy.
Thank you. Thanks for joining me.
Okay.
I'm about to go
And
too.
Mz.Teavalocity, I'm
Yes,
about
my
to drop
darling.
down as well. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm
I
about to drop
appreciate
down
your
as well.
opinion.
But it was a great conversation because yeah, those things that we can look back on our lives and think about and be
Right.
able to look at it in hindsight. Those are the beautiful things because I always said life is really not about the destination, but about the journey in itself. Because the destination is always death, let's be honest. That's the
Mhm.
destination. That's the final destination. But
Yeah,
the journey is where you actually learn. And you were
exactly.
able to see the commonalities that you do have with others.
Yeah,
But yeah, I know when my eye jumps like that, it's because I'm mad. And
yeah.
if the IRS said that I owe $8,000, I know I'm gonna be mad.
Shit,
So that's
oh,
probably why my eye will jump.
when that man said, "Look up in the right hand of the corner," he said, "Those are different years that you owe for the IRS." But anyhow, we paid him. Thank God we paid him. But it's not like right then and there I wrote him no 8,000. It was damn near close to 8,000 or something dollars. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I didn't write them no
Mm.
check like that. The 800 ones like, oh, no problem, 1,000, 2, 3, 4,000. But shit, when you told me 8,000 something and some dollars, I said, no, I'll make payments. So it's always a warning for me, my left eye. And I always say, Lord, I block whatever it is. But then,
Have a
again,
good one, Mz.Teavalocity. I'm
thank you,
dropping.
baby. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. You guys, I'm about to get out here. I've been on here for 3 hours. I hope everyone have a great Saturday. Thanks for joining me today. It's always a pleasure, to see my mod queens in here, Queen Diva, Kimberly Black, Life with Jamila, and all those. Just read my book and Jill Comfort Zone, my members. And please consider becoming a member. We are going to do some things. I spoke to Jamila and Diva about some things, and they kind of brought something to my attention, some type of fear I had about the membership and stuff. So I appreciate everyone. Please consider becoming a member. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's not very much that I ask of you again. And thank you, Gummy Bama. I think you may have left on your own, or maybe they put you out for respecting my platform. Lorraine, hey, baby, thank you so much. With that being said, you guys be safe out there. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll catch you on the flip side, darling. Be safe out there.